You are group 2. You and Morak have to get in with the skinny walkers and figure
Alright.
out shit about them so that we can
I
prevent
know what we're
their
doing.
attack.
First of all, let me adopt my disguise.
Here, wait 1 second. I'm like in a daze. It feels like I haven't done anything for a whole day. This is a really good book.
Oh yes.
Wait,
Oh,
you
the
might
places
wanna-
you'll go.
you
I
might
love
wanna
that one.
hear Adam's reason for why you want to get in the Skinny Walkers. It's not just
No,
join a
no.
gang.
No,
just
no,
said
no,
okay.
no. This one we have to roll with.
This might work, actually.
I would like to have plausible deniability. In the case that I get examined under zone of truth, I feel like the less I know, the better.
What's a zone of truth?
Moving on.
Haven't we used zone of truth?
I have Zone of Truth.
All right, Morak, it's just you and me here now. Everybody else has gone their own way, apparently, or something.
Oh, sorry. I feel like I'm hungover from what this plan is.
Probably from all the ketamine you did.
That's true. God damn, I love ketamine.
Sure.
So would Zeka be here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? You did this soon enough that Zeka can be involved. That way Will isn't just in a box.
Yeah.
I am here.
What I wanted to suggest is, I think it might be easier to get the Weaves Guard to go after the Skinny Walkers as opposed to the other way around.
Sure,
And since there is Xanthonite in the city, I'm certain that we could get some either through the menagerie or someone. I don't know if they just sell it. I feel like the Weaves Guard would kind of be hindering the purchasing of magic ore. But
Where would we buy it?
Well, no, I mean the menagerie could probably get us some, and then we'll just buy it from them. I mean, they are a thieves guild. I'm assuming that they sell shit eventually.
How much do we need?
So that's what I wanted to pitch to you guys. If we got some, I don't know what we could do. We could either make it into small bits of ore and plant it on people, or I guess if Byron is up to it, we could possibly try to make counterfeit coins.
I'm gonna stop you right there, Morak. And Sonny kind of like steps forward. Here's the thing. As far as I understand, we have 4 days to make this happen.
Yes.
Potentially, I feel like in a long-term scenario, using small bits and minting coins and spreading it throughout could sow distrust among the Skinny Walkers and the Weaves Guard. But I feel like, in the short term, any Skinny Walkers that are caught with any amount of magical items will simply be disowned by the organization overall and given up to the Weaves Guard, which doesn't really help us at all. It might sow long-term distrust, but in the short term, they can just cut them off and say, oh, he must have been dabbling in magic. Make an example of him. We don't care. We need something big. Something big planted somewhere big on the Skinny Walkers that will sow distrust. Something that is undeniable, and they perhaps won't be able to explain it away, is the thing.
Like a gun.
Morak goes down and pulls out his backpack and opens it up and shows the Inquisitor helmet.
Or a gun. What's a gun?
What's a gun?
Or the small cannon that.
What's a cannon?
Or fuck. They.
You're babbling. You're babbling. Are you feeling okay?
I'll jump in and say, like, I agree with you, Sonny, that something big and explosive would be great, but say, even several members of the Skinny Walkers are found with this magical item, and if we're able to drop the hint of, we think that it's rumored that the Skinny Walkers are working with the menagerie, and I think that together might be like you can maybe explain away one person, but I think why can't we do explosive and the small little bits that chip away, like even little bits chipping away at trust right now, which is what they'll do, is kind of what we need.
can't hurt. It just comes down to a question of manpower and resources then.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Kezia.
guess if Morak thinks that you guys have the time to find Xanthanite and plant it on skinwalkers, then seems like the dogs would find it pretty quick.
Sorry. It comes down to a question of manpower, resources, and risk. Because every time we have to plant Xanthanite on a skinwalker, we are potentially exposing our entire operation.
Yes, but Sonny, what if we don't plant it on the skinny walkers and we plant it on the businesses that the skinny walkers take money from?
I feel like then they could say, we got this from the business. I don't know what to tell you. Because that's how they sound.
I just feel like if all the skinny walkers are walking around with a few bits of magic coin in their pockets.
It certainly could not hurt. I will definitely say that.
Well, what else do they do, possibly? Like, Kezia, I don't know if you could
Kezia's
DM
gone.
voice in here. She's gone. We can't ask her any questions about the city.
She's gone.
She's not gone. She's just obstinate. She doesn't want to talk right now.
Okay.
All
I
right,
don't
well,
know.
I say, whatever we're going to do, we better start doing it because we are running out of time.
I agree with both your plans there. I think it's a good idea to plant a bunch of magic shit, big and small, all over the fucking skinny walkers. And I think this works well with what we were saying, what me and Ode were saying we were going to do anyway, which was go down to the menagerie and try to get them in on this. We could make it their part in this is they supply the magic goods, and if we want to, they're a whole fucking gang of thieves in the underbelly that got some experience with picking pockets and smuggling goods. I bet we could make them the vessels that are putting things in pockets instead of us. We could, have the menagerie's part in this be take a bunch of magic shit you got lying around and plant it all over on the skinny walkers, and then we can, in the meantime, spread those rumors that, fuck, the skinny walkers are rising up against the Weaves Guard and working with the menagerie, and it's going to look real suspicious if they got a bunch of menagerie magic goods on them if we spread that rumor. And then, fuck, we try to spread the rumor too that they were going to make their big move on the day of celebration, like we were saying. And then right before then, we got Byron in on with the Weaves Guard right now. We have him spread that rumor on the inside too, and the hope is we can get them to attack the skinny walkers before the day.
Here's what I say we do. We spend the next day, or however long it takes, hopefully less than 4 days, finding out how to get to, or where the main base of the skinny walkers is, or wherever somebody who's high up there lives, or some kind of a location that will relate to them, undeniably. It would be good if we could perhaps join them, and then later, or anonymously, plant whatever giant fake magical item it is there, 24 hours or less before the big party, and then, we could make it like a bomb or something. Anyway, then we give an anonymous tip to the Weaves Guard. They go search it, find it, boom, bada bing, bada boom, done. I say that's how we deal with that part of the plan.
I agree. I also think that while some people try to get into the skinny walkers, I can take whoever else too and go talk to the menagerie and say, hey, this is our plan. We want to fuck with the Weaves Guard who you hate. Can you donate some, magic looking shit to the cause and make it look like you're working with the skinny walkers?
Sounds good.
Cool.
Okay, I wanna jump in also, like, not in character, and just say the reason that I'm a big advocate for the Xanthanite idea is because I think it's really, really cool, and it's just a cool idea Eric had to use this, like, innate metal that exists in our world to be a seed that sows chaos. So I don't know. I want to advocate for on behalf of Eric that we should incorporate that.
Yeah, I also feel like that's probably something that the menagerie is going to have. If we ask them, hey, can you give us large quantities of magic-seeming stuff? They're not going to give us their, storage of magic weapons. If there's a rock that glows a little, that's something that they're going to be much more willing to give up. So that might be something we ask for.
I mean, like, if we just ask for Xanthanite, that would be perfect then. Like, we don't... I think it's more risky for us to be walking around with magic items.
Yep.
Xanthanite would be good.
Good. It's settled.
Oh.
Xanthanite. Spread it through. big
Yep.
magic item.
Plant
I'll
it.
go join the Skinny Walkers. Morak,
Yep.
do you want to come with me, or are you going to work on getting xanthanite and distributing that throughout?
Fuck it, I'll work on the xanthanite.
All right, hands in. And Sonny puts his hand in the middle.
Artuk's in too.
I put my left hand in.
Odin.
We don't have a cheer, so Fun Panthers on
Wildcats!
3, 2, 3.
Wildcats!
Panthers.
Oh,
You fucked it up. Ah.
I'm
We
sorry.
need a
You
new
saw
name.
Jimmy the Commoner put his hand in. He got too excited.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm
Oh,
Jimmy the
God, kill me,
Commoner!
something Too much.
He knows
Okay.
too much. Take him down.
You'll never be able
Awesome.
to end me. Information in a dike. An idea can't die.
Oh, Jesus. Wait, what?
Oh.
Where did you... Literally, where did you
And he
come from?
fades from the world.
It was a ghost.
Wait,
No one's sure, but was he ever there at all?
wait, what just happened?
Yes, he was. I see him sneaking away behind that grain cart there.
An idea can't die.
Well, anyway.
Ode, Artuk, are you going to go to the menagerie and deal with that?
Yeah, that was my hope, and I figure if you're trying to secure xanthanite, that's probably the place you're going to.
Well, could you just get it for me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you.
Great. Morak? Wait. Where are you
Yes.
going now?
Honestly, I need to figure out how to imbue xanthanite with magic. So,
That is a pretty big hit.
well,
I'm gonna be
I'm
honest, he's
confident.
like the most qualified person probably in this city to figure it out at the very least.
You know,
He has
you know,
specific books
hey,
on this
David?
stuff.
David, sometimes you just gotta let Morak say that, because that's legit what I was about to say.
Oh, sorry.
So needless to say, Sonny, I feel like I'm the most qualified person on this hemisphere to do this.
Hemisphere.
What's a hemisphere?
Everyone knows the
One day
world
you'll
is a Mobius strip.
Don't check the other hemisphere.
We all know.
Oh
the
wait,
Earth-
ours is flat shit.
Yeah, the world is
Oh.
flat. I was gonna say. Do I know that the Skinny Walkers are into the extortion gig?
Yeah, absolutely. Kezzy would have communicated. Well, would she? She did. I've decided.
Great. I look around. What kind of shops are there?
As
there
you
a
kind of
bakery?
go around the market, what was that?
Is there a bakery?
Oh yeah, there's Auntie Anne's. They're selling pretzels.
Oh,
But at,
yes!
looks like they just sold out for the night.
Okay. I slip into an alleyway. I cast
You fall.
disguise self. I change the person that I just sent into the chat. I'm Johnny Tight Lips. All right. Now, I straighten my tie. I walk over to the bakery. I look around. Shit, I don't have any brass knuckles, do I? Damn.
But you're brass.
Okay, hold on. I disguise self to make it look like I'm wearing brass knuckles.
Nice.
It's the
What if-
perfect alibi.
You actually just selectively don't disguise your knuckles.
He picks up a rock and casts Shillelagh on it and holds it in a fist.
I changed my mind. I'm Johnny Brass Knuckles now. On account of my brass knuckles.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I walk in. I look around. What's it look like? Who's here? Paint me a word picture.
Sure. You see this almost picturesque bakery, like something out of like a fantasy like children's book. Like this could not be a more delightful place where you feel so at home. Like you see an old woman tending behind, like clearly like hunched over, like thick glasses, walking over and putting away the last pretzel of the night in the pretzel safe.
Oh, God.
Oh, hello, dear. Yes.
Kind of pulls at his collar a little bit. And he walks up. Yeah, can I just get a bear claw?
Oh, I'm sorry, dearie. You're asking for the business down the road. Bear claws, bear claws.
Okay. My bad. I exit and quickly walk to bear claws, which is hopefully less wholesome.
Oh yeah, and as you walk in, it looks like a fucking biker stop. Like as you walk forward, just before you get in, you see this just massive dude get hurled through a window, and on entering, you see just this probably like 6'6", like built like a fucking freight train dude with a little bear claw on his side. Not a bear's claw, the food, like as a tattoo.
Instead of oven mitts, he has giant bear claws.
Hell yeah.
Bear's claws.
Canon.
No, I'm not sure on this. It seems like
This one was too sweet. This one was too intense.
It's too
Can I help you?
Ahem. Yeah, you can. I need a bear claw.
All right.
Do you have any oatmeal?
Nah, you're actually thinking of one more business down the way. It's called the House of Hall and Oats.
Okay, I'm gonna look around. Is there anybody else in here?
Other than the dude who was just ejected? Actually, yeah, you see a kindly old woman walking over from a business over, bringing some pretzels to this fine young man.
Damn it. Okay. No, you go ahead. Sweet old lady.
Oh,
go
thank
ahead.
you, dearie. Ever since my arthritis started kicking up, it's been such a trek just going down the road to deliver to my young Jimmy here. See, he helps
Tell me
support
your
me.
whole life story, woman. Yeah.
Do you fucking insult my grandmother? He just fronts up on you
yikes.
immediately.
If I was going to insult your grandmother, I'd say something like this. And I turn around, straighten my jacket, and I turn back to him, and I say, your grandmother smells.
Oh.
Roll
But that's
intimidate.
just an example.
No. Remember what Mima taught me. Peace. Find peace at the center. Ooh, but he doesn't smell. He doesn't smell. It's okay. He doesn't know that. Can I help you? He's clearly like seething.
Yeah. You can help. Wait, is the old lady still here?
I'll be going now.
Things are
Yeah,
getting
you
intense.
take care. Take care. And watch out.
You too, Sonny. Remember, stay strapped or get clapped.
Did you say Sonny?
She means-
double take really quick before he realized what she was saying. Yeah. Anyway, I turn back to Mr. Bearclaw. I say, look, here's how this is gonna go. I'm the new king on this block. I'm gonna need 10% of your night's earnings, and also that Bearclaw, not the one in front, the one behind it. It looks fresher.
Oh yeah? And what are you gonna do if I don't give you that bear claw? What if I give you the one in the front because it's you're right, it's not as fresh, but I want to save that one to give to my auntie.
I'll beat you until you should be dead, and then I'll keep you alive and beat you more.
Roll intimidation.
Oh, Jesus. Hey.
I don't know why I have advantage on that. I think just go with the first one. It's better. Hold on.
Son of a bitch.
Wow. Oh my god.
Boom. Bada bing, bada boom.
He looks you over. I'll get you that bear claw. But I'm gonna get the one immediately behind it. It's fresher than the one in front, but not quite as fresh as the second one. And he starts like walking towards you, but glaring at you as he walks away.
Kind of like a Goldilocks. Freshness.
This one's too fresh. Alright, it'll do. I'll let you off easy this time. Also, the 10% of the night's earnings. I got some other purchases I need to make.
You're really gonna do this to a small business owner? He says this as he is pulling out like the safe, like putting in the little combo, and then putting it into a briefcase. Puts it in front of you.
I look him up and I look him down and I say, from the looks of it to me and how you've been eating, I'm doing it to a pretty damn big business owner. Capiche?
Roll. Just roll a charisma check for that one. You ain't slick, and you ain't funny neither. He pops open the pops open the briefcase. You see 16 gold in there and 4 bear claws.
Register.
What?
He pops open a briefcase.
Well, like he pops it open and then opens
Wait,
it up.
he pops open
No,
the
fucking,
briefcase, puts money in
it's
it,
like a register.
You by popping it back open with donuts in it that magically appeared there.
Okay, look, I'm not gonna judge how you store your night's earnings. Okay, that's
You're a right son of a bitch, you know that?
paper sack for all Johnny Brass Knuckles cares.
So he's just gonna give him like 2 gold.
Yeah, so it's 16 gold and 4 bear claws.
Right. Good. I close the briefcase and I take it.
Cha-ching!
Oh my.
All right. And remember, Johnny
Wait.
Brass Knuckles. Also, remember, if anybody else comes around here, like, I don't know, just, for example, for no particular reason, anybody affiliated with the Skinny Walkers, make sure you tell them that this is my territory now. This is my turf. And if they got a problem with that, they can take it up with me. And I'll be in the alley right outside to the
right. I can't help but feel like you're giving a lot of personal information. I feel like they could just swarm you, but who am I to say? You just took my 4 best bear claws of the evening.
You're just gonna show up and fucking bum rush you, take your donuts and leave.
They're bear claws.
He turns around and looks like, he turns back to the door and pulls his hat down a little lower. And he says, I don't need mobster advice from you, Bear Claw man. And he walks out the door and he turns right.
And you immediately see the old woman walking down to her third grandson's business, the House of Hall & Oates. She is making very slow progress.
So he turns right again and stops in the alleyway and starts eating a bear claw.
Describe that for me.
He just keeps cramming it in his mouth grill. Like he looks around to make sure there's nobody there, and then he breaks off a piece and looks at it for a minute, turns it over, and then he kind of just pushes it up to his mouth, and it doesn't do anything. He just kind of smushes it in, and then you hear some whirring and some
You hear a garbage disposal.
He just kind of folds the paper back on the rest of the bear claw and puts it back in the briefcase. And yeah, I think that's good enough for my scene. Now we wait.
Morak.
Actually, hold on. While we're waiting, Sonny will look around the alleyway and try to get some trash and maybe build a makeshift table and chair and kind of try to turn it into as much of an office as he can.
Okay. We will go to Morak in just a second. I want you to make what I'm going to call a carpentry check. That is to say, I want you to roll a d20 and add, I don't know, what do you guys think?
I don't think you should add anything because
Yeah,
it's
just a
specifically
d20.
tool
This is
check.
just garbage. Actually, roll a d20 with disadvantage.
I am proficient in Smith's tools.
Cool, you're
Why?
not warping
Not
metal.
smithing.
If not directly applicable, I would say that is at least tangentially applicable.
No, roll a d20 with disadvantage. Absolutely not.
Unless
Boom.
you plan on hiring a fucking blacksmith to help you fucking build a house.
Oh god.
We'll come back to this later. Morak.
No, can I describe this?
Yes.
Sonny is looking around, and maybe there's some kind of large a big trash bin, and there's some old barrels, empty barrels with refuse and rubbish and some broken garbage, and Sonny he kind of starts to take takes a barrel and he kind of puts finds some a board, maybe a broken sign, and puts it up on there, and he looks over it and it's looking pretty good. He's got another barrel to sit on, and then he turns around looks back at the briefcase, it's like, okay, turns back around, trips over it, and knocks it all over, and everything gets
God.
scattered everywhere.
Wait, can I make one small adjustment to this scene? As you sit down and prepare, as you sit down and set your briefcase on this makeshift table, and it's looking okay. You sit there and you wait. Maybe an hour and a half pass, and you hear suddenly, "So I heard you were fronting on our territory." The table instantly collapses in front of you.
Yes.
And over to Morak.
I'm kind of sad that they showed up because I was really hoping the scene was just gonna be so we find Sonny sitting in a dumpster.
Well, there's still
Presumably for the past 6 hours.
There's still a chance that was just actually the custodian.
Oh god, that was fucking a hoot.
That was great.
I so badly wanted you to try to strong arm the old woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turns out it's party grandma.
I knew explicitly that the buff guy would be weaker than the old woman.
Damn you! You know me too well, you son of a bitch!
We could have when she said "See you later, Sonny." It's like she's ex-imperial and actually worked with him in the war.
Her eyes flash red.
She can see through your disguise.
Auntie Anne, that's how she makes the best damn pretzels! It's an ancient imperial military technology!
Oh, toaster oven.
Well, look, I just knew if I tried to go after grandma, it's gonna turn out to be party grandma or something, and then that's a fight that no one can win except for party grandpa before he left.
Party grandma, where are you in the world? Making pizza still? No, probably fucking on it. Anyway, Morak.
Fucking what?
So yeah, I guess Ode, you're just sitting there being quiet. You can come with me. And I'm going to leave the tavern, walk to the market, and try to buy some large sheets of paper, like poster boards.
Okay. I'm gonna say
I would
with...
happily agree to go with Morak, but coughs and is feeling a tiny bit under the weather.
Oh,
Okay.
are you okay?
Oh, it's alright. I just might let you do the talking for a little while.
We'll get you some tea or something. You don't have to say anything. Just follow me.
That sounds perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll go into the market and I'm gonna try to buy some large sheets of parchment
Okay.
and some tea for my friend.
Yeah, you're able to honestly do both of those with no particular issue unless you want a specific scene for this.
No, not.
You get some well, not delicious, but very functional herbal tea that's supposed to help with a sore throat. I don't know, marked out a gold.
I don't know if this is good or not, but here you go.
And then, yeah, do I have to pay anything?
Just mark down a gold, I guess. A gold to buy as much poster board as you narratively need.
Okay. So then I guess we'll go back to the rich person hotel.
Sure thing. The pillow lots. You see Miss Frizzle continuing her ongoing heist.
I'm Miss Frizzle.
Howdy, Sonny.
I'm going to. But okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go back into my room. I'm gonna lay all these sheets on the ground. And I'm going to then go into my backpack and pull out all those notes that I wrote about what the Heart of Chaos, the runes on the Heart of Chaos look like.
Okay.
And I'm essentially going to take some time and try to reverse it with Dawn Dragon runes that I've somewhat learned, and possibly just other runes.
Okay.
And just try to come up with, since I know that Byron was able to absorb energy from the Heart of Chaos, I want to figure out how to reverse that and be able to put energy into something.
Okay. I want you to roll an Arcana check with advantage because this is a really cool idea.
Where's that? Damn it.
It's having a
It's
hard
okay.
time to roll in the dice because they're so big and heavy.
So big and heavy. Okay, with that, unfortunately, it's going to just take a little bit of time. But as you kind of begin the process, it's weird. It's weird working with these Dawn Dragon runes because they're very much adjacent to the psionic runes you've been working with and studying for some time, and kind of inverting them from the Dust Dragon ones from the very limited exposure. It's just very mentally taxing isn't the right word, but it's very tedious. Just at multiple stages, you are copying down the runes, and you think you almost have it. You see this little spark of just arcane energy as the rune almost takes to these things, and then just fizzles for just a moment, and the rune dissolves. As you are doing this, how do you kind of adjust to this problem?
Essentially, the reason I bought these large sheets of paper is just so I could put as many ideas down as possible. So I guess Morak's very mathematical in the way he does magic. He typically tries to work from the inside of the rune outward.
Okay.
I think he's trying to reverse that, either go outward in, which is very difficult since so many things have to be symmetrical, and you somewhat have to know how it's going to end when you start writing it. He'd probably go back and forth trying to use typical like orcish runes, somewhat I feel adjacent to whatever Zeka does with Mystara. I think he would probably also go back to any of the notes that he wrote on whenever Byron summoned his sword.
Okay.
If there's anything he took note of that. He'd probably also try to cross-reference the any notes he found on Dr. Calvaire talking about making the Warforged and whatever he could remember from the Mind Flare base. Since he has a hunch that the Mind Flare base is related to imbuing these arcane cores.
Okay. I want you to give me a history check and another arcana check. One of those has advantage, and it's your choice which.
Ooh. Well, Morak knows his history.
Yes, he fucking does. This is my history boy.
I mean, he's getting better. He's learning. He's learning with the Arcana.
It's as you go through the different notes, working with Zeka towards with his Mystara, and specifically the one spell that he's been trying to perfect. Just what you know inherently of Orcish runes, and then just what you've backlogged, researched, or at least observed, specifically with Byron absorbing that dusk chaos magic, and just trying to reverse that. You start to get an idea of it together, and you continue to inscribe these runes, and you start to get closer and closer with it. You start to realize that at first, what you were doing was, as you self-described, a bit of a shotgun approach of just kind of going down the line of different runes and just trying a whole lot of stuff and just approaching it. What you start seeing more and more is that as you get closer and closer to psionics and more pure, the Orcish runes do not have much of an effect. The Mystara runes, very minimal, much less than you would have expected, particularly towards the rest of your studies. Absolutely nothing from chaos, but the more and more you focus on psionics, the closer and closer it gets. And it becomes a problem of, these are just very difficult from your limited time to put down, to fully grasp. But it's just, unlike, say, Unlike, say, Sunny, they aren't baked into you. And unlike, say, Byron, they weren't gifted to you. You've just had to memorize and learn these. But then you just feel this strange presence at the back of your mind. Just this almost mental pressure kind of begin to take hold. And you get almost like tunnel vision towards the paper, towards the just all the symbols and however it is you're working on this. And you feel just your hand focus. What do you do as you kind of just feel this mental wave wash over you?
Probably a little scared.
This feels somewhat
Does it feel familiar?
Somewhat familiar.
Familiar with it. Morax's a stubborn bastard. He'd probably try to fight it and keep going. He'd like try to fight against it.
Make an
And
intelligence.
probably after a little bit, he'd submit to it.
Make an intelligence saving throw, and then make an Arcana check.
Oh fuck!
Yikes.
See, I have inspiration because David gave it to me before the session. But I kind of want to see what happens, but I don't want to die. I'm gonna use inspiration.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, with that, you're able to resist just that magical, just that psionic wave and pressure exerting itself on your mind. Make one more, but as you do that, you just feel like that knowledge like creeping at the edge of your mind, but rather than overtaking you Morak's mind stays at the forefront. But you think for just a second, was that enough to jog the memory? Roll Arcana once again with advantage.
there we go, buddy.
And that's the one. As you go through, whether it was just time, stubbornness, or this strange energy going over you, your mind focuses, and just as you inscribe this symbol down, just it takes a few minutes, not because of difficulty, but just the sheer complexity of this glyph. And then just Morak's a very detail-oriented person, just going over it again and again to make sure he got it exactly right. But you feel very confident. And as you finish inscribing the rune, what do? You feel very good about this.
Morak's going to, in a very awkward, weird, engineering fashion, he's going to stand up, stretch his back, and have a big dumb smile on his face and be like, I did it. It was very hard. But I did it. I think whatever you're sick with, you gave to me, because I kind of felt like shit a little bit ago. But,
Congratulations, Morak!
thank you.
Wait,
She just woke up.
sorry, I think maybe this thing either made me drowsy or it made me...
She fell back asleep.
Oh shit, she fell right back. Oh, there she is again.
Oh no, she's got cat narcolepsy.
Wow, this tea
Cat
is really
nap.
strong.
Catnip still there?
It's there, but I don't think I have the wherewithal to get it.
Yeah. Okay, Morak's gonna be like very proud and fold up this piece of paper and put it like right in his backpack, but like in a good spot that it's not gonna get greased or anything.
Before you do that, Morak, you feel just this almost pulse from it, just for a moment. And make either investigation or perception or arcana, whichever you prefer.
I'm only good at one of those, David.
Well, I still feel like...
Nat 20. No, it was an advantage. Okay, it's an 18. Fuck. not normal.
As you kind of look it over and as you finish, you kind of got distracted for a second trying to get a hold of Ode, who was in the middle of her sleeping. Damn it, that was the joke!
Fuck.
But you look over again. When you cast magic, how does it look?
Doctor Strange?
Excellent.
That.
For just a moment, you've noticed this before, in just certain runic languages of magic, there is power to the symbols themselves. So you see just faint flares of that just kind of Doctor Strange-looking energy. But for just a moment, you swear you just see this kind of vague, purplish energy surround it. Oh, almost this kind of miasmic appearance to it before it just dissolves. Dissolves with the rest of it. And then you don't feel any more energy after that moment. You just catch a fleeting glimpse of it. But if you so put it back in your bag, you feel very, very confident with this bit of work. It took you enough time for Ode to fall asleep, so at least 6 minutes. No, probably like I would guess like 3.5 hours of just like dedicated work towards this and just kind of workshopping different approaches.
Morak's gonna go grab a blanket, put it over Ode in the chair, and he's gonna go take a shower because that was a lot for him.
Alrighty.
I'm jealous.
And then we can have like a cool, sexy scene of Morak in the shower, and it's all steamy.
Wah, 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 wah. Who would like to go next? I could go with... I know Artuk has a specific thing he wants to do, and I'm seeing Zeka raise his hand. Unfortunately, this visual medium will favor Will.
Well, I thought it was like Artuk and Zeka.
Yeah, we're together.
Oh, you came back from Joro's. Sorry, forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one thing, don't forget about the poison with Joro. You deal with that the next day because you didn't
Right.
play spells, but just...
Yes, yeah.
It's been a month.
Yeah, yes, of course. And,
You
what?
poisoned Joro?
No, Joro was poisoned.
And,
Poisoned him?
We've scarred.
and I'm gonna try and prepare...
David did it.
Yes.
It was
Remove...
David all along.
It's like dispel There is a spell. We
Yeah.
know it exists. We'll
Yeah.
find it later.
It's like protection from poison, and then I think I
That's
was
the one.
also gonna try remove curse. I was gonna try both of those and see what happened, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Artuk and Zieka. It is probably 6:30. You just saw this strange mafioso man walk away from the alley of the Steins Gate, and you saw Morak after a bit go out to buy some paper, and it would just look kind of sleepy.
Oh.
I figure this is if there were ever a time to go figure out what's up with the Archeron and all them, this is it, right? You and me?
Oh yeah, the two most charismatic characters. I think this is a great idea.
I mean, I figure between the two of us, we can, get things done. I can tell when people are lying, and you can lie better than I can.
No, I agree. You just said basically what I just said.
See, this is probably ironic considering that I just said that I could read people, but I missed the sarcasm.
Oh, you know what? That was ironic. What's that mean?
Great choice of team.
Starwipe.
Starwipe. But as we Starwipe, I will just say Kezia is also going to spy on the Archeron with a net. So I'm probably going to run these two parallel to each other. That was established at the end of last session. Unfortunately, only Adam was here for that part. In the sense of, of the current group. So...
Mysteriously, later on, Kezia succeeds on all her stealth rolls.
It's crazy. Anyway, we'll just see how that shakes out. Brenna, when you want to interject with that, just interject with that.
Okay, so what's our angle here? That's what Byron's been saying a lot to me. He always has like an angle whenever he talks to someone now. So like, what is our angle when talking to them? You know?
Right. So
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like one important note with the Kezia and that thing is that they probably would have wanted to talk to Annette. So that's the only thought.
Are you saying that we should wait, disembodied voice?
Yeah, I could see Annette being the channel to get to the
No,
Archeron
I'm not
through.
saying you should wait. I'm just saying like that might influence. I don't know, something.
Yeah, it's fair to say, Annette might have been the channel to go talk to the Archeron.
Huh? Oh, look! Depending on Kezia's wishes, Annette may or may not have left her wallet at the bar.
Oh!
We'll see, though, because I don't know whether Brenna is back from work.
Well, we should return this wallet to Annette. Annette! Hey, Annette! You left your wallet. She's not
This is good
answering.
roleplay.
Before we go talking to Annette, Zeka, right?
Yes.
I think it's important because we don't tell Annette everything.
Right.
We should talk between you and me here first on, what you were starting to say there. The good thing with this whole shebang with the Archeron is that we basically just have to walk up to him and tell the truth. Because, for the most part, almost all of it aligns with what they want. They hate the fucking Weavesguard, and they have the Weavesguard have something that the Archeron wants, or at least he thinks they do. So if we go up to him and say, hey, we want to fuck with the Weavesguard and make a distraction so that we can get into their bastion, they're going to really like both of those parts. The one thing that we are going to have to keep from them that they don't know is that the thing that they want isn't in the bastion anymore because we already stole it. And we don't want them to have the thing we stole, so we can't tell him that we stole the thing. We need him to think it's still there.
Okay.
Does that all track?
I think so. Yes.
So basically, we just go to the Archeron, and we say, hey, Mr. Archeron, sir, we fucking hate the Weavesguard, and we have something we want to steal from them.
And we
you
definitely don't have a gun.
And we definitely don't
Oh,
have a
what?
What's the gun?
Sorry, my nose is bleeding.
Yeah,
What
my
are you
nose is
saying?
bleeding a little. We fucking hate the Weavesguard and want to fuck with them, and we want to steal something from them. And hey, you fucking hate the Weavesguard, and you want to steal something from them. We have a plan. You have resources. Let's talk.
I like this plan.
Sure. And essentially the only thing we can't tell Annette is that we have that thing that the Archeron wants. Because
Right, her wallet.
Yeah, she wants her wallet.
Oh,
100%.
that's where I left that thing. Yoink.
Oh, hey, Annette.
Oh! Hi, Annette.
Hi. You're Kiki's friends. I don't know why I'm saying this as though Kiki isn't right here next to me. Hello, Kiki.
Who's
Hey,
Kiki?
Kezia.
Oh, hi, Kezia.
Oh, I brought that to you. Oh, I'm I'm not sorry.
Annette, we were talking things over, and we figured out sort of a plan here, but it's gonna require at least a conversation with the Archeron. Do you
Okay,
think that you...
I'm in.
Oh,
Alright.
that was
I gonna
easy.
say, you think you could get us in there?
You
for
missed a
that?
particular dynamic form at in the last hour or two.
Sure.
Dynamic form?
Just kind of looks at Kezia and doesn't actively insult her. Just kind of,
Shit.
you know.
Someone playing Kiki. That's fucking good. Well, okay, yeah, let's go talk to Mr. Archeron and definitely tell him the truth.
100%. Let's do it.
You phrased that weird. You phrased that very weird. Starlight.
Wait, no. Goes anywhere.
You see Zaka trying to hold on. No, I'll explain. Resisting Starlight.
Ah, shit! I dropped your wallet during the Starlight. It's still in the bar.
You see the wallet in the foreground of the shot now. It's just like, ah, shit. We'll never get that back.
Let's all go to the lobby. Okay.
All right. And as she goes, I will just say the two of you make a stealth check.
Can you make
My
it for
bad.
me?
God damn it.
I was about to say, you're looking at me like I have the tools for this.
Wait, Artuk, you're in charge of giving Zeka his roles.
Oh no, you're gonna make him do 2 characters in one?
That's fine. I can do that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, wouldn't it be terrible to have to manage 2 whole identities?
Okay, you can relax.
To be fair, being able to stealth somewhere with a wheelchair is very impressive.
I was
First one with me.
also gonna say, I feel
I
like
forgot about
my
the
stealth
wheelchair.
is directly tied to Artuk's stealth.
No, yes, in the sense
They have a
of with
wheelchair.
that 7, you're both conspicuous, but you know, no one keeps their eye on you because that'd be incredibly rude. They do notice the Furbolg pushing around this small kid in the wheelchair. They don't focus on the kid so much as, and then judging themselves for having that reaction.
Yeah. All of Herria Magi just dislikes cripples.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
You see.
I don't see a handicap ramp anywhere here. The infrastructure is horrible. Who's the city planner?
Fuck. Alright, Annette isn't doing a whole lot better. Fuck it, she just walks with you rather than stealth.
We're doing the Assassin's Creed approach. We just kind of walk.
You see her pull up a hood.
She throws some coins on the ground for no reason. Well, are you having fun, Artuk, on our adventure?
I mean, we really haven't gotten very far yet. We're a street and a half down from the inn.
Chugga. Ah, some cobblestone again.
Man, cobblestone sucks. Star
What do
White.
you mean, like, cobblestone suck?
Yeah, hold on, Will, can I get another take of that?
Star Wipe.
All right, you guys. As you move through the city, though, you're not particularly inconspicuous. You're just kind of hoping that people aren't watching you. However, this is a very strange Furbolg man pushing around this very strange wheelchair kid. Yeah, I would say Annette is loosely leading you. She's probably like 20 feet ahead. Kezia, we'll just assume for the sake of this, is doing incredibly well on stealth and has faded into the background, you could say. But eventually, you do see, both of you have high enough passive perception, you see a pair of Weavescarred up ahead. With a dog. It's probably getting close to 7 o'clock. Not close to curfew yet, but, you know, getting a little dark out. They might conceivably have night guards out. And yeah, you just see this dog just kind of going down the road.
I pull out my name tag.
Excellent, because just as you do that, you see the dog start barking and moving in your general direction.
I pull out my name tag.
Oh god, you're the two with fucking name tags. Damn you! Why do I not plan things?
I pull it out.
Yeah, I sort of hold it up as the dog.
Right, what's the situation here?
We're
Bark,
just,
bark, 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 bark.
Look, I've got a name tag, and he has a name tag, and that's the situation here.
Yoinks them from the both of you and starts to give them a quick inspection. Are you guys carrying any magic shit on you?
No, I specifically haven't picked up my stuff from the lead box.
He takes them both from you, and he says, "Right, where's your name tags then?"
Oi! Oh, look at these name tags. What do we got? Z and Art. What are you? A frickin' scholar? He goes and laughs at the other one.
No, we're
and what are you,
duo.
Art?
No, we're a painter duo. We paint things, and together we go by Artsy.
Oh.
No, it's actually pronounced Zed, so sometimes we call ourselves Art Zed.
But it doesn't really have the same ring because you kind of lose the pun when you pronounce it that way. So we tend not to go with the imperial pronunciation, which is.
Oh my god. Ugh. Alright, hold on here, hold on. He goes just through like he
I think
basically
the
pulls
Weep
out a
Star just had an
notepad.
out-of-body experience.
He pulls out a
No.
little notepad and just starts just rifling through it.
You know,
Uh.
we could start, just pronouncing the Z as part of it and call it arts, but be like, kind of hip about it, spelled with a Z.
Roll,
Yeah,
roll a
that-
fucking deception check with advantage, one of you.
It's definitely him.
Okay.
So it's definitely you. Because you have
Yeah,
control.
I mean,
I
either
have
way, it's me. Oh, wait, no, he's fucking terrible at deception. What is mine?
Yeah, I'm negative, boy.
Oh, shit, well,
Like I said, the two most charismatic characters.
it's a 12. A solid 12.
What kind of art do you work on?
Liberal.
Here you go! Waves you on through.
Gosh, that's good.
Weep Star says, "Oh no!"
Inspiration!
Thank you.
Please go away.
Oh god, he's gonna start lecturing me about policy.
Adam, can you give me inspiration, please?
I can stop fucking dying. That was so fucking good.
It's just
so
so
quick.
quick.
So quick.
It was.
It was a knee-jerk reaction.
That was good. That's good news.
And you guys continue on. You guys continue
I
on.
can't believe they bought that.
But what?
Nothing.
Oh, hey, look, a thing over there. Alright, and as you continue on with that unorthodox but highly effective solution that you've solved my puzzle.
My puzzle.
You solved my deception check puzzle. Congratulations.
You solved my liberal arts
You
degree
did it.
puzzle.
My
Well,
liberal
good
arts.
job.
You've solved my low job security puzzle.
And you continue on. It takes as you go through further and further, though, you kind of move away from the kind of the wider market district in the front, which is where you guys have been staying, and you start moving a little further into what would be considered kind of like the slums of the town. You see, it's just like the buildings here are just less well built. They are just of lower quality, much more signs of disrepair. Every now and again, you just see like people darting between alleys. You're starting to get some weird looks every now and again. But with Annette and Kezia at the front, you get the feeling any ruffians or anyone who would try to rob the crippled kid are dissuaded by the two rogues who notice when ruffians are going to try to rob the crippled kid.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And you start actually moving towards... It's not that same kind of university building that you entered, Zeka, when you were meeting up with Joro, but it's in that same kind of district. You see it's the liberal arts building, actually, of that university. It was about 2 roads over and wasn't very well funded when it wasn't burnt down.
Oh, that's why they let us through so easily.
But eventually, you guys kind of find your way there, and Annette kind of rushes the two of you in. Okay,
Alright.
so you two are going to wait here. I'm going into Kezia. No, that makes sense for this character. You two are going to wait here. I am going to go below. Say
Okay.
nothing. If anyone comes up, you don't know nothing. Except about incredible... Never mind.
Alright, I will wait here with my good friend Artuk. Or, sorry, Art. Wink.
Yep.
Art.
Winks back.
Zeka said wink when he winked.
Oh,
Artuk also did because he wasn't sure what was happening and just wanted to follow suit.
Kezia,
Neither of
you are...
blinked an eye.
Kezia, you are with the boys in the liberal arts building of the burnt down magical university.
Sweet.
Huh.
Wait. Can you hear me or
Um,
no?
Are you
Yeah, we
doing
can-
anything while
Oh, thank
you're
God,
here?
It's not turning green, and so I was confused.
Yeah, so while we're here, and as we wait, alright, I figure that since we're down in menagerie territory, it's okay to cast some magic here, and there's nobody around anyway, so in preparation for the fact that you and me are both dog shit at this here, and I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability Eagle Splendor. I'm gonna upcast it so that it can have 2 targets, and I'm going to give both myself and Zeka advantage on all
Nice.
charisma checks.
Luckily, Kezia, that notably charismatic character, doesn't need the boost.
Look, it can't be much worse than the 2 of us.
Who
Zeko,
has,
go ahead.
who has just as a quick clarification? Because I remember we had the Nistles on. Who had Nistles? I know Kezia and Ode did. It should still be accurate until like.
You never cast it on yourselves.
We didn't?
That's why you guys got stopped.
Oh, you're right.
Otherwise, you'd
yeah.
have to maintain that the entire time.
Well, we're just talking to Archeron, so I feel like that's okay.
Yeah,
No.
we're fine to be magic down here.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just wondering who has it.
Don't you and Ode have it? Because I cast it on
Yeah.
you so that Pass Without a Trace would not show up. Yeah. So just you two.
Yeah,
I think
No, I
Sunny
thought-
too.
Sunny always has it, but
Yeah.
I thought like Byron or like Morak had it. I couldn't remember who.
Morak doesn't. I don't think Byron does. I think
Yes.
Byron just made a point of not using any of his magic and dropping any of
Yeah.
his stuff.
Okay. I just remember someone else cast it on themselves because it was in the morning. That's it.
Not that I remember. I think Zeka's the only one who has it, and he wouldn't do that unless it was on a thing.
I don't think I did, but I guess it's
I
possible.
wrote
But
it down.
I don't think it really matters.
We're gonna
Yeah,
just work on
no.
the assumption it's only Ode and Kezia, and if we
Okay.
find out we were wrong later, we'll correct it. This timeline's already a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, that's fair. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt too much.
No, you're good. That's
Yeah.
honestly worth knowing.
I look up from the I look up from the statue of the fuck, what's his name? What is the
Tom
name?
W. Davis.
Yes, the Tom W. Davis
Liberal
miniature-
Arts Building.
Liberal Arts Clock Tower, founder of the Liberal Arts Building, and it's like, he had 2 levels in every single class. I feel like that wouldn't be useful at all.
You notice that it's actually a Tom W. Davis sundial, but it's for some reason on the inside of the building.
I mean, it's like, it's very pretty, and I feel like
There's also one piece of it that is for some reason painted red, while the rest is completely, made of gold. Just this one red spot won't go away.
it's like it's trying to be. It's like it's pretty, but it has no function, and it's also kind of trying to be a compass. I don't understand.
Shout out to our OSU fans in the YouTube.
Hell
Hey.
yeah!
Hell yeah!
Represent.
Well,
Found it.
okay. I feel very splendid right now, Wink, and I think I'm ready to.
Huh? Why did Byron and Zeka? All right, whatever. Byron and Zeka also had it, so you didn't get stopped, but Artuk did. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, regardless.
Unfortunately, that means that joke isn't canon anymore. So. No, I'm kidding.
I was about to say, no, don't take this from me. Alright, I'm ready. I guess we just have to wait. Should we, like, try and, I don't know, like, practice beforehand or something?
As long as there's nobody listening here. I'm
Okay.
gonna look
You
around.
see all the
Is anybody-
Scooby.
Is anyone, like, listening in on us?
Roll perception.
Oh shit, that was not an advantage, so 9. Wait, how did I roll? Oh, that's a natural 1 for a 9.
You don't notice a bunch of Scooby-Doo portraits looking at you. You don't notice any of them. Not a 1. You don't notice how the eyes seem to follow you.
That's amazing.
Sure.
Alright, yep, we're definitely alone.
Yep.
I mean, there's not a whole lot to practice. The whole bit's, hey, we have a mutual dislike for a common enemy here. Let's work together to take him down. We have a plan. You have resources, and we have information. You have more resources. We specifically want Xanthanite. They probably have access to magic rocks, and we could use a lot of little magic things.
You
So
don't.
they
You don't hear small amounts of scurrying and writing down on a notepad. from behind the eastern wall, right behind the portrait of
Sure.
of Professor Drake.
Sure. Professor Drake. So we'll
I don't know
ask
what a president is. It's a
regarding that and see if they can provide and perhaps, reverse pickpocket some into Skinny Walker folks.
Wouldn't that be like place pocket?
Shouldn't you guys have figured this out before you decided to come in here?
I mean, we had the plan already. We're just reviewing. We did figure it out.
Why are you reviewing it here?
Well, we have some time. Like,
No,
she said go away and wait for her. And
Cram
not to
session
talk to
for
anyone
liberal
who
arts,
approached
baby.
us.
And as you do that, you see Annette walk out back from one of the doors and say, "Okay, we're ready." And then you see a small, probably like 15-year-old human, kind of dark hair, push aside one of the paintings and say very clearly was right behind it the entire time, and say, "Yes, if you'll just follow me."
Whoa! Secret door?
I knew that was there.
Oh, wow, you're so perceptive, Artuk.
That's what they call me, Artuk.
Art is what I meant.
Oh my god.
Scratches out art. Tuck.
Oh.
I stubbed my toe as I
Wait,
was saying it.
why did I scratch that out? I could have just added the U and the K at the end.
Yeah, you idiot. That's what a liberal arts degree will get you.
Hey,
Liberal
I got my
arts
degree in
degree.
communications.
Oh,
No,
no.
that's worse.
I know.
All right, so we follow.
We follow.
And yeah, he basically just like a Scooby-Doo house, just the portrait just immediately just to a false wall behind a fake fireplace through an opening behind the library. There's just a lot of unnecessary secret doors you're dealing with.
There's a sausage monster, but we're so hungry that we eat it, and it's really funny.
Oh no. Anyway, and then you get to what, like, a very small elevator. Bigger than a dumbwaiter, but smaller than, say, that, like, freight elevator you guys took when you were in Fort Kingston so many weeks back. Like, just about the size for the
So, wait,
four
you're
of you.
saying larger than the smallest elevator, but smaller than the largest elevator?
So an elevator.
Huh, Sonny, it's weird. You died.
Table incident. It's terrible.
Anyway, yeah, it's a fucking elevator. All right, fuck off.
Sure.
But you guys are able to hop on. Do 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 do
Where
do
did
do do.
Where did Annette go?
Oh, she walked back with you.
You said 4 of us.
I misspoke.
Okay.
Wait, aren't there 4 of us?
Nah, because there's
Well-
the one person who was behind the painting.
I kind of look at Annette and I look at the dude who popped out of the painting and like raise my eyebrows.
Yeah, she reciprocates and then just rolls her eyes.
No.
Wow, this elevator sure is crammed.
Dude,
Sorry
dude,
for
dude.
having the wheelchair in here. That probably isn't making it easy.
You also notice that this is comparatively, like, Annette and, you know, you get the feeling that with the size of the buttons and, like, the mechanism, this is an elevator, like, scaled to halflings. So the fact that there is a wheelchair, like, 6'3" Furbolg, and just a regular human, and just 2 regular humans, it is so much more cramped than it is designed for. It's just, like, lurching every now and again, just like, ka-chunk.
Oh god.
And it's just like, it gives you that, like, gut, like, ah! You're fine on the way down. You only descend for maybe 20 seconds, but it's still just like, it's also slow going.
Yeah.
But it's still
Live
just,
without-
like, unpleasant. Ka-chunk.
Ugh. I don't like this elevator. I want to go.
And go you can. The human boy opens the gate for you.
Can I roll to see if I have a phobia of elevators now?
Fuck it. Hartuck, roll a wisdom save for him.
Sure. Let's see. That's wisdom save. Not an advantage, so 11.
Eh, not a fan. This is the second one you've been on. This one was jerky, and the other one led to a big, scary tentacle monster.
Artuk, I'm noticing we can talk about it
But
later.
the third one actually took you to Joro, so it's like 2 out of 3. You're not sure. They certainly don't lead to good things always.
Elevators. Okay, let's go.
Luckily, all right. But immediately,
The kid. Wait. Does the kid look like he's gonna follow us out of the elevator?
yep.
Okay, I kind of just want to be at the back of the group before he goes out and kind of have my leg extended just a little bit.
Or like in a little sexy way.
No, like in
This
a
kid's
as in
15.
a small child sort of way.
Are you trying to trip him?
I am.
He falls down the elevator shaft and dies.
What's your proficiency bonus?
3.
Yeah,
3. What's your dex mod?
4.
Your trip DC is 15. For this, because it's a practical joke, do not use this in combat.
No, it is.
Ah, shit! Oh, my nose! It's not hurt, or it's not broken, but it slightly singes now.
Singes?
Sorry, kid. Should probably get better reflexes.
Ow! Why would someone, or why would cruel fate do this? This will only make me more jaded. And he kind of shoots a look at Kezia. Roll an insight check.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh, guys, it's been so long. I don't know what a character sheet is anymore. 4.
Kezia, weird choice of line. Maybe this isn't who you're thinking. Artuk, that particular, maybe this will make me more jaded, seemed very targeted at Kezia.
Sure.
Feel like he's maybe heard of her.
Okay.
I share a knowing look with Artuk.
Anyway.
I'm sorry. I thought you would. I guess it doesn't matter.
Anyway, and he gets up and is now just dropped any friendliness and is just follow me, jerks, and just walks down, and maybe just another minute or so, and and there is a large oak door at the bottom of this weird hallway. And as the door opens, not by Jimmy. Fuck! Alright, that spoiler's gone. Anyway, not by the kid. You see not very large, but large relative to the size of the person behind it. Mahogany desk. And a halfling man. Looks a bit on the older side, kind of graying hair, not slicked back, but pulled back a little bit. Little wiry, a very small pair of almost the what's his name, Ben Franklin glasses from National Treasure with all the multiple magnifying glasses, just kind of looking at something, almost like he's inspecting a bit of jewelry. Oh, hello.
Howdy. Hi.
Hello, I like your glasses.
Thank you.
We're, can I assume safely that you're the Archeron?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Insight.
Saying.
Roll insight.
Whenever-
Roll insight.
Whenever
Kezia,
he
you
rolls
don't need to
insight,
roll
I'm rolling
insight. Hard to read.
Sure.
Kezia, you don't need to roll insight.
Yeah, I'm also hidden.
Oh, yeah? Yeah? You know what? Fine, but roll stealth with disadvantage.
I already rolled stealth. It's 25, and I can hide behind it.
Yeah, but you didn't ask the DM.
And even more than that, Kezia, you're hiding behind a wheelchair in a single hallway with someone behind you who knows you're there.
He was talking. I wasn't going to interrupt him. It's why I tend to type it in there.
No, that isn't it. It's specifically the fact that there's this kid who knows you're there because you tripped him in a single hallway.
Oh,
I'm
that's a
hiding from the
great
kid.
point.
I'm hiding from.
All right.
Wow.
The Archeron doesn't seem to notice Kezia, but also he doesn't really seem interested.
There.
I'm afraid I wasn't expecting an audience today. Who are the two of you? I see two of my associates are with you. You see Annette and the kid just kind of enter the room and kind of flank to either side.
Sure. So, I think that, we can throw the terrible names aside here, Zeka. I'm Artuk, this is Zeka.
Hello.
All honesty in this room. Hello. Howdy.
Hello.
Fancy meeting you here in your office. Wow, I'm bad at talking.
Oh man.
I'm Zeka. It is also fancy for me to have met you here.
He just does not look amused by any of this. He just
Right.
looks like just a little angry or a little frustrated and annoyed just as you guys are sitting there, just like he's not a good person to goof on. He's just a very unsociable man.
I'm gonna lean over to Artuk and be like, I think I have an idea. Okay, go with me.
Sure.
Do you hate the Weave Scarred?
Looks at Artuk. So, I assume that you'll be the one speaking rather than the child.
But I just talked.
I
I asked you a question.
Sure. Do you hate the Weave Scarred?
Is this really going to be how we open?
Yes.
Is this really going to be it?
I mean, to be perfectly transparent with you, we came down here to make a pitch, but we're not particularly gifted or how shall I put this, experienced in making pitches. So this is sort of just how we've seen pitches made. I
Good
suppose
lord,
dropping
who has
all...
made these pitches for you? They sound terrible.
I don't know. Byron always says that when you make a pitch, your audience needs to have a need to be met. So I'm trying to find your need right now.
He looks over at Annette at the mention of Byron, and Annette's just like like doing the ooh as soon as she sees Byron's hears Byron's name, just like ooh, not a good example.
Oh.
You're reminded of all of Byron's negging of her.
Oh no, I should not have. It's a different Byron. Different Byron.
All right, Archeron. Sorry, Mr. Archeron. Sir Archeron? What do you prefer?
Just
Never mind.
Archeron.
Archeron. I'll drop any kind of weird... I'm just going to talk to you bluntly because it's the only thing I know how to do. We're here with a group of folks in this city because the fucking Weave Scarred took a friend of ours and we want to get him back desperately.
He's my friend, and he's very important to me.
I'm sure you've got plenty of people who dislike the Weave Scarred here, and what makes, nothing in particular makes us a ton different from them, aside from the fact that we're strong and we got a plan. And a plan with a reasonable chance of working, we think, too. The issue is we lack some of the resources we need to do it, and that's where you come in. We think that you could, provide the resources that our plan needs, and together, between you and us, could be a real thorn in the side for the Weave Scarred.
What does this get me? I understand it will make them angry. What does this get me? In a very tangible sense, I want to know a number. I understand making them angry, but if the end result is them being angry, that's their constant state of being. If it ends with some of them dead, that's more tangible, but also they can find recruits very easily. I need a very specific thing, or things for that matter. Are you understanding me? Are we crystal clear?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Adjust
going
your
to-
pitch.
I'm gonna pop out from behind the chair, and
Ah!
I'm going to say the thing that you want from it.
Oh, Kezia, you're in
Is-
town. Fantastic. He
Yeah,
immediately looks back over to Artuk.
The thing that you want, if you care to actually listen, is whatever it is that you're trying to get out of Sebastian.
Looks over at Kezi again.
Because if we end up going in there to get what we want out, well, I would imagine it would make a very suitable distraction to get whatever it is that you have your little eyes set on.
How fitting that she's the one who can make a solid pitch. Kezia, my dear, it's
That's what-
lovely, lovely to see you in town. How are you, truly?
I'm not answering and I'm staying back.
Immediately just that smile. You guys don't need to roll. This guy's a skeevy son of a bitch. Just immediately frowns. Aw. Still a bit tense, are we?
A little bit.
A bit tense. Apologies. She can be like that very, very often. But it's never held us up too much. No. Now, you were before she decided to stop speaking, you were discussing a particular item. What is this? What do you know about it? I do have several items I'm interested within the Bastion, but they are quite difficult to acquire.
So
Well, if we're gonna be in there, like trying to bust a friend out, you can.
here, let's talk a little bit more about the how before we get into exactly the what.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, to elaborate on the answer you got, because that's a huge point. The other thing you stand to gain, if you want to put this all in quantifiables here, the other thing you stand to gain from this is that our plan pits the Skinny Walkers and the Weaves Guard against each other and breaks their alliance. It also has them killing each other, which you don't like either of them. Death is a positive for both of them for you. And then third, it gives a huge distraction while they're fighting each other for us all to get into the Bastion. And that's what we're looking for out of this, is that distraction.
I see.
We don't know 100% what it is that y'all want out of there, but we know that y'all want things out of there, and I know that we want things out of there. We figure that this could be a great chance to work together to get the things that both you and we want out. Both of us can get in and do our shit while they're all gone fighting.
Plus, a lot of them will probably die. You said on your list of wants that you wanted them to die. They will probably die. A lot of them. Maybe not all of them, but a few of them.
Who is it that you're after within there? They have several captured individuals at any given moment.
Say, a wizard by the name of Ernolus, who's a friend of theirs. A friend of Zeka's here.
Hi.
He's the primary objective. As a stretch goal, we met a poor sap who lost his daughter there too, and if we could help, that's great. If not, whatever.
He kind of looks over at the 15-year-old and whispers something. Do either of you speak Halfling?
Nope.
Yes.
I figured Kezia would. Kezia, just make a perception check.
Oh, this sucks because me and Artug both read lips, and neither of us speak
Oh, yeah?
Halfling. Yeah.
15.
With that perception check, Kezia, you just kind of catch like every like fourth or fifth word from it. He's like covering his mouth a decent amount, and you catch investigate, third, bottom, Ernolus, and then what would the last one be? The.
Period.
And then a quick like shuffle back from the 15-year-old just to the back of the room, just to one of the side rooms. Well, let's speak again on this item. I understand you're after your friend, and that would involve infiltrating the cells. Do you have a idea of where they are being held, where they are, how to break them out, under what manner they are restrained?
Not yet.
That is our primary objective after this, is to do some scouting on the Bastion. We have, means of infiltrating quietly and not causing a scene. We just don't have ways of breaking people out quietly. So we're gonna do a little bit of scouting there to find where that is once we know we have your help.
And I've been working on the capability of releasing someone from their restraints. I don't know if it will be ready by the time of the mission, but if I'm able to cast it, then hopefully I will be able to release whoever is within the cell. And if not that, I'm sure that we have some more physical means of doing so instead of magical.
The difficulty is not so much breaking the cell, though they are quite sturdy. It's much more in avoiding detection or getting out without disruption.
The plan that we have hopefully will take out, release enough of their guards out to whatever fight they're having to make going in undetected a little bit easier. And we're a pretty skilled group when it comes to, committing to an operation and actually getting it done.
Yes,
as far as getting out,
bit.
Precisely.
You remember the base of the Weaves Guard on what was the other one called?
Feldarin.
On Feldarin?
Yes, I heard it was wiped out.
Zeka.
Wonder who did that.
My oh my, you are far more impressive than I realized. You see him actually lean forward for the first time.
Ever.
You see his back is all kinds of fucked. Okay.
I told you, the two things we had to offer were strength and a plan.
Yeah, and as he leans forward, Zeka's gonna let his eyes blow glue for a second, just to show that he means business.
Glow blue, right?
Huh?
I think you swapped the first letters and you said he was gonna let his eyes blow glue.
Oh god! Oh god! Don't sniff it! Did you just sniff?
By sheer randomness.
Wow, amazing.
Alright.
Alright, sorry about that.
No, that's great.
No, I'm all for the bits. Well, then, from what I understand, you're right. I do have some things to gain. A festival to distract them, and potentially many dead Weaves Guard, which are quite helpful.
Mm-hmm.
But you're asking for a somewhat significant quantity of xanthanite, I imagine, correct?
Yeah.
Were we ever given a number?
I want 4 pounds, dude.
You hear Morex send message for the first and only time.
I would like roughly 1,700 grams of xanthanite.
Good lord, we're an imperial town, we use the imperial system. Get that metric chick back to Orcish territory, because that place makes sense and is still alive.
That's also 3 pounds, that's not 4 pounds.
That's how it works. We survive because of the metric system.
Amazing.
Yeah, so basically the part that we would have y'all play in this, if you're willing to work with us here, is that we want to turn the Skinny Walkers and the Weaves Guard against each other and break their alliance, because we know that they've got the Skinny Walkers looking for you right now and trying to find you. We plan to spread a rumor that says they did find you, but they were tired of the Weaves Guard shit and decided to work with you against the Weaves Guard instead of against you, or instead of, turning you in. And so we're going to say that they have been working with you. You've been distributing magic shit to them, and you and them together are planning an attack on the day of the festival. We could use your help in supplying some magic shit to make that rumor look pretty realistic, and perhaps, if you can, planting some of it in locations are associated with the Weaves Guard, or with the Skinny Walkers. As well as any just general underground network rumor spreading you can do, any type of, if you have folks that can rough up some Weaves Guard folks and pretend they're from the Skinny Walkers and, pretend to have loose lips in some taverns here and there, just, do your part to help spread the rumors and make it look realistic by actually throwing some of your brand of magic shit in the pockets of the people we're trying to point a finger at.
Okay.
If you guys can do that, we expect to be able to escalate a conflict before or during the day of the festival, right around then. We expect them to make a preemptive strike of some sort if we spread the rumor right. And if they do that, they're going to have to divert a lot of resources away from the Bastion to make that strike.
Okay. I think I can make that happen. But this is an awful lot of maybes. If this plan works, if you all get out alive, if you're able to stoke this fight, I need tangible things before I'm willing to commit. Particularly since I'm offering you something very tangible.
Sure.
There are 2 items that are of particular interest to me at this very moment. One is currently held by the Grand Inquisitor, some kind of device I've yet to figure out its exact function, but it's intriguing. It seems to be some type of weapon that I would love to get my hands on. The other is a box. Any minor illusions, a box of the one.
So we have both of the things
Yeah,
currently.
you guys have both of them.
Okay, cool.
I will need one, ideally both, and I can promise you a supply of this. And when inside, when you liberate certain items, I won't ask you to leave your friend behind, but I do expect a certain, let's call it plundering. Call it first rights of some of the items that you'll recover within there. I give you my absolute word that you will not go uncompensated, but I must insist.
I want first and third pick and nothing else.
I'm a little bit kerfuffled at what you just said there.
Apologies. Let me make it clear. On your way out, I happen to know that where they keep the prisoners is near where they keep certain of their magical items. I would like you to, on your way out, acquire several of them on my behalf, while I'm still stoking chaos for this festival and drawing them out, since you'll already be inside, if you could acquire several for me.
Well, we figured, the major point of this was to make it open access for anybody who wants to go do the picking. That is to say, we wanted to get this. We figure this distraction is useful for you because you can send your guys in to pick what you want, and we can go in and pick what we want.
If I'm stoking this fight, my men will be occupied.
That's where the misunderstanding is. We don't need you to have any part in the fight. We need you to spread some rumors and put some stuff around in the days leading up to it. On the day of, y'all can have every person in your entire fucking gang ready to raid that bastion if you want. You could take the fucking bastion for all we care, or you can send some people in to sneak around and pick stuff from the empty desks of all the open rooms with nobody in them. It's just free pickings. We're in a unique position that all we care about in there, not any of the magic-y items and shit, not any of the documents that could be, incriminating, not any of the, stuff they've got behind closed doors. The only fucking thing we care about is one old guy and a little girl, which you shouldn't give 2 shits about. But we're saying we're unlocking some doors and opening up an entire fucking playground for you. We, respectfully, don't want to spend much time playing on it. We're totally willing to let you guys take all the pickings and take nothing else but the people we want out of there.
Yeah, don't be an ignoramus.
You really undercut it there, kid. You really undercut it there.
Undercut what?
Oh my god. Okay.
I mean, yeah, so that was the point of, what we had to offer you wasn't going and doing a service. It was opening doors for you. And we're going to open a fuck ton of doors, and we're not going to take anything from behind them either. It's all the loot and bounties yours. Everything you could possibly want to sink the fucking Weave Scar for all, that's in that bastion is all there for you. We just want an old guy and a little girl. And then we're going to get the fuck out of this town and never come back, to be quite honest.
Yes. And that old guy is very cool, and the girl is probably also cool.
You see him kind of just go over it and just spend a few minutes kind of just doing, like you see his eyes, tracing across. Like that scene from fucking The Hangover with Zach Galifianakis as he's doing the calculations of just, eyes darting over. I still need something tangible to commit to this, but the rest of your plan, provided you can get me either of these items, the cube, again mirror image or minor illusions it, or the weapon, then I can commit to this.
What we were saying though is that doesn't that require us to get into the Bastion? Isn't the best time to get into the Bastion when it's distracted?
I cannot commit to something like this when at the end of the day you all can just leave and tell me to go fuck myself, especially if your plans are already to leave the city. If I'm trying to loot, won't be able to catch up to find you.
Understandable.
But what if your men find the items before we do?
Then find me the other one. That's not my problem.
What if they find both?
Then I'll find something else for you to get me.
But
Like what?
I don't want to just hang around until you find it. We want to be bing bang boom in out.
Because,
What, Kezia? What?
well, I don't think he explained it quite properly, but there is a time limit here.
I feel like what I said was a very succinct way of saying that. Thank you very much, Kezia.
The
Is
only
he-
things at the moment that I'm particularly interested in are that weapon and that cube. That is all I want, but that is what I need to offer any assistance to you.
Sure.
That is the
Understood.
simple truth to this. I'm not going to dispute that they are difficult to get. I've located one is on the Grand Inquisitor's body most of the day, and the other is somewhere in the Bastion. But as you mentioned, you are planning on learning more of that as you go tonight. I need that in order to commit to this. Otherwise, we have no further business to handle here.
Fine.
All right. I figure that the best meeting in the middle we can do here is y'all are willing to offer a fuck ton to us. We can be a little bit flexible too. Tonight, when we go infiltrate to scout out and learn shit for ourselves, we'll make the best effort we fucking can to get at least one of these things for you, and we'll go snooping around until we find it, and then we'll deliver it back to you. And assuming we get that to you, you'll do everything that you need, or everything that we've asked to incriminate the skinny walkers, get a gang war to happen on the day before, or leading up to the festival there, especially with us spreading rumors and you spreading rumors, working together like that. And then on the day of the festival, y'all and us can go into that bastion and take the easy pickings.
Very well. I'll make preparations on the assumption of your success. But if, as you suggested, the festival is this Friday, then I would need that ideally by the end of tomorrow if we want any chance of
That works
securing
with
a
our
fight.
That works with our timeline anyway. I think we got a deal.
I agree.
Stands up and holds out his hand. He's also a halfling, so it's kind of absurd for a second, especially when you're in a wheelchair, and then he's a fucking furbolg. He's massive, so he's like puts out his hand, and then raises it a little bit.
Zeka does exactly this.
That does so much for the whole rest of the group.
Yes.
It was an upside down handshake that was just slow.
I take his hand and probably a little bit of like his arm, but with just my hand because his arm's so small.
Make a strength
like,
check.
Oh god.
Sure. Strength is that one. 11.
Get him up you think if you tried, you could probably pick him up a little bit. You think better of it, though.
Sure.
Very well. I'll have my people prepare accordingly. Is there anything else that you are interested? Wait, you flashed your detect magic guys, didn't you?
Yes.
Ooh, there was some powerful psionic stuff going on behind his desk.
Oh.
I forgot to mention that earlier.
Huh. Interesting.
Just so you're aware, I'll say they were just going this whole time and you only just noticed it. Also just, a little bit of magic off of Annette, a little bit off of the other dude. Not a whole lot off of him. Similar energy to, say, Ernilus or Joro coming off of the Archeron.
Adam, could you roll a d20 for me?
Absolutely. Just a d20?
Just a d20.
That would be a 10.
What's behind your desk?
A chair.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a door.
but
I think maybe some carpeting back here as well. In fact, I think I maybe see a paperclip.
I see the issue here. See, you are answering my question, but you're not actually answering my question. I'll ask again. What's behind your desk? What?
Zekas, no.
Oh, you know what? It was the curtain. I guess I'll see you later.
They are quite catching. But you see as you start asking, like, he's keeping his eye on you
behind
now.
his desk.
I like ever so slightly, like my left eye twitches, and Zeka's like about to explode. Like, he lets Artuk take him.
Yep. I push Zeka out of the room and I give a nod to the Archeron as I leave.
He gives a very, like, faint wave. Kezia, would you mind staying for a chat, however?
I freeze for a hot second there before I turn and I say, sure, that's not a problem.
We can wait out here for you.
Go on ahead, you guys.
Is there a bathroom nearby?
Door slams behind you.
Oh. Shit.
So, Kezia, it's been a little bit since I've received one of your letters. Any particular reason for this lapse in communication?
Kind of difficult to send a letter when you're on the boat.
Fair, I suppose, but, there's the time before the boat, the time after the boat, the time where, according to your friends, you wiped out an entire Weavesguard encampment, time before that where you were fucking about on an island. How was that particular adventure? Anything fun that I may be interested in? Make a wisdom save.
Sure, I'll make a wisdom save. 15.
High or low?
Oh, no. Low? I never get these.
You just feel like... almost like a relapse back into an older life of just... oh, he's asking you a question. Answer him as directly as you can.
We found a warforged on the island itself, and we let it leave.
And why would you let it leave?
It was nice.
That's not a good enough reason. You know that. You know how important they can be for such research. For just understanding and potentially using it for the future. Where did it go?
I don't know. It just kind of teleported away. It was a Series 7.
He just kind of starts marking notes down. Kezia, you look over and you see Annette, and you see her just kind of furrow her brow and just kind of look at the Archeron, then look at you. Make another wisdom save.
Sure. 17.
And with that kind of breaks the focus, and you realize that wasn't just falling into your old habits. That was a little bit of magic. So some form of enchantment. And as you realize that and you feel the spell fade, you notice that the Archeron notices this as well. Ah, well, I suppose that's all that can be said of it. It simply walked away. You may go now if you wish. We'll be sure to prepare this for your friends.
No. What was that?
What was what, dear?
What was... Don't call me dear. What was that? What did you just do?
His eyes harden. You were being very uncooperative, and I was simply expediting what would already happen.
Well, if you expect reports in the future, maybe you should just answer them.
I'm a very busy man, Kezia. I can't be expected to respond to every report at all times.
I'm a busy girl, Alphys. I can't be expected to give a report for everything.
Have a nice day, Kezia. Roll a wisdom save.
I was gonna walk out anyway.
Oh. Then this one you turn to leave, and okay, we're gonna recontextualize this scene. As you turn to leave, for just a moment, you start walking towards the door, and you just freeze, as if just paralyzed by magic. You leave when I say you leave. Now go. And the spell fades. And he spins around in his chair like a fucking supervillain.
Kezia will walk towards the door. He's not gonna look towards anything else.
Alrighty. You guys, that exchange takes maybe 2 minutes, so you're just out there. You really gotta go to the bathroom, though.
Is there a bathroom? And hello? Is paintings? Are there any other weird people behind them?
You see the eyes start. You see the eyes of the painting start darting down the way, and then as you get further down, you pass a door, and you see them start darting the other way, and they're all just darting towards this one door.
Oh, perfect! I open the door.
It's a bathroom.
Cool. I use it.
Cool.
Star wipe.
Star wipe. Actually, wait, hold on. Before that, Kezia, you walk outside and you see Artuk and Zeko reemerge from a bathroom.
Kinky.
Were you in there together?
Yeah, there was only one toilet. Don't ask, let's leave.
Star wipe.
Oh, Kezia, how is your dad?
I'm sorry, what?
How's your how's your dad?
He's not my dad.
Oh, how's your
Do you want him to be your dad?
stepdad?
He's.
Do you think of him as your father?
Let's go. Because he is like white as a sheet. We're walking.
Oh,
Not my real dad.
I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Oh, Zeka
Go.
will realize he fucked up and just like go.
Alrighty.
Baby.
So,
Star Wipe.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Ode or Byron, would either of you like to do a scene now? That way we just keep rolling through the people. I don't know if you have something in mind, or we could just let the day end. Unless someone has anything else they want to do for the final part of the day. I just want to make sure everyone actually gets to roleplay.
I can't think of anything
Okay.
besides maybe getting stabbed and being re-added to the Weave Scarred group for the foreseeable future.
Oh yeah, this is actually the end of your orientation day still.
Oh, sorry. So I just got blown into a wall a second ago.
You're currently walking. In fact, the star wipe is actually shown via Byron getting blasted into the wall.
Nice.
Perfect. There we go. Now I'm solid.
Alrighty. Ode, would you like anything else?
No, does anyone have any ideas for ways that I can contribute to the plan, like, while you guys are talking to the menagerie? Because other than that, I'm pretty good. I just don't want to make sure. I want to make sure we don't fall behind on our timeline.
I mean,
Didn't you
Carbon's
go
worked
to
for the IRA, so.
Also, didn't Ode go to like the Bastion and get that book?
Yeah, you're
That was in the
right.
wall.
That was in the morning? Oh man, times.
This entire timeline's fucked.
Oh, you're right, because when you guys went to talk to the menagerie the first time, that's what I did. So, like, I haven't even met Joro or, like, Annette. I'm out of the loop.
She was nappy.
Both, girl. Well, I mean, it makes sense. You feel sick.
Yes, I think Ode is just gonna focus on recovering and maybe, like, flip through that Blight book that she got from the library. It's not, like, related to our mission, but, it's interesting.
As you go through the Blight book, actually, it's kind of written in a mix of Common and Druidic. So the Druidic parts... Wait. Yeah, no, you can't read them.
Haha, I cast Comprehend Languages.
Get him, Mary.
Wait, no, I don't. It's a spell. I go to my room and I cast Comprehend Languages.
Okay. As you go through it, this book is just old and cracked and just... It's very clearly seen many years. But as you begin to read, you see the first page is basically just a little epitaph of... Dedicated to the adventures of Sir Damien Hirst. Explorer, adventurer, and lover. I think Damien Hirst may be a real person.
Okay.
I don't know. I just made that up.
Maybe it sounds like a McAvoy name.
In any case, Sir Damien Hirst, and as you just begin, it is kind of a mix of a memoir mixed with a discussion of just this adventurer's study of what's the word I'm looking for? Like an incident, but like magical, like a peculiar, phenomenon. Thank you. Yeah. Of a phenomenon among the
Phenomenon. By the way, Damien Hirst is a famous artist that does really weird fucking art.
All right, we're gonna keep it as just it's Damien Hirst. You see a few of his weird drawings in the middle of it, but
a bit more sculptures. But yeah,
it's you just see him discussing about this phenomenon among various druidic peoples called the Blight, or at least that's what he calls it. And just from what you go through in the opening part, it just discusses different aspects of it and how it seems to appear in various cultures all across Oberion, seemingly disconnected from one another. Not at the same time necessarily, but just very recurrent. It's this recurrent idea of just at some point death arrives in the world.
Cool.
Yeah. And I'll give you one more nugget as this goes. Yeah, you see just it's kind of a discussion, and again, it's kind of goes back and forth between different parts. It's like interesting to read, not very informative until you've read the whole thing.
Yeah, I'll say I think Comprehend Languages lasts an hour, so I'll probably just read an hour of the book. So if that's like as much as I get through, that's fine.
I'll say it starts to go into different ways to respond to the Blight and those affected by it.
Ooh,
and the
okay.
most common suggestion you read is for the Druidic circles to kill whoever is affected by the Blight, and then Comprehend Languages ends.
Huh, cool.
And then Artuk walks in. Hey, what you reading? Nothing.
No, if Artuk walked in, like, I don't think that's what would actually happen, but I feel like I love this because Luca would be like, I'll stew on this information. And I would be like, let me go find Artuk.
Artuk, what are you doing? You were talking about potentially infiltrating or finding more information about the reclaimed bastion, or you could turn in for
the hilarious thing are 3 nighttime activities, unless Byron has one, is that Sunny has to wait for the game.
Wait.
Cassius probably still wants to infiltrate the office, and then Adam wanted to infiltrate the bastion.
Adam, I'm sorry, we're gonna push that one to tomorrow night.
Please.
Eric.
I think you mean Johnny Brass Knuckles.
So, heard you were trying to encroach on our territory. Boom, 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 boom. Table collapses.
like to think that the bucket he's sitting on also collapses, so he's just sitting there on the ground. On his
It
ass.
like collapses inward, so it still works as a bucket. It just isn't the one you imagined before.
fucking inside out, and he's sitting in a bucket. Holy shit!
That's a big ass bucket.
No, he just
Why,
got
thank
no
you.
ass.
I like to think my bucket's rather big.
Robot.
Yeah, but don't got that cake. Anyway, sorry. Johnny Brass Knuckles stands up, dusts himself off, and picks up his briefcase. Who the hell am I talking to, by the way? What do they look like?
It looks like 2 humans, a halfling, and an orcish fellow. You notice that immediately, they're all dressed up as in matching like 1950s mafia outfits. Like they stand out like a fucking mile, and also they nah, never mind that one. They look so weird with how well dressed they are, especially for standing now in an alley. Heard you were fronting on our territory, eh?
Johnny Brass Knuckles stands up and dusts himself off. He says, and he picks up the briefcase in one hand, and he says, "I'm sorry, I didn't realize the majorettes were in town. Who are yous?"
Oh, look at this guy. We got a funny jokey man. Isn't that right here, Cletus? Or you, Jim Bob?
He changed Zig and Zag fake name 4 times.
Look at this one, Cletus. Get a load of him, Jim Bob. What do you have a gander of this, Mark Antonio? Anyway, my name is Garuk. 2 Southern, 1 Italian, and 1 fantasy name. We all fit the mold.
And you know who's who.
Oh my gosh, Cletus is still can't get over that name.
I'm part of the Cletus Clearwater.
Oh, look at this! There's a bad moon rising tonight.
Look at this guy over here. Who the fuck are we? Who the fuck are you? What is it, Johnny Brass Knuckles? What kind of name is that? You're not always gonna be wearing brass knuckles. It's not gonna make sense half the time.
Yeah, you tell him, boss.
That's the thing. And I hold up my hand where you can just like the disguise self is absent on my knuckles. I say, that's just the thing. I am always wearing brass knuckles.
Ooh, big guy making threats over here. What you think of this one, Cletus?
Yeah, you tell him, boss.
You really only say the one thing. Okay.
Yeah, you tell him, boss.
All right, Cletus, settle down.
Oh, is this his Make-A-Wish?
Yeah, you tell him, boss. And a tear drops down his cheek.
We don't take kindly to people who disrespect the less fortunate than us, unless we're the ones who are making them less fortunate. Capiche? Pulls out a stiletto, but the heel, not the knife.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, look, I'd like to proffer to you that in fact it is not fortune that is making them less fortunate, if it is in fact you making them less fortunate. I would say, however, that is not fortune, that is simply you robbing them.
What? No, just cancer.
Oh God, I went cross-eyed.
Just cancer.
Yeah, you tell him, boss.
Wait. Are you telling me? Hold on. I thought you was into the extortation business.
We are. This is his Make-A-Wish. His last thing he wanted to do was rob Jimmy Bearclaw.
Okay, because for a second there, I thought that you implied that you gave people cancer, and
no, that's just our poor coding in this city. Anyway, why are we still talking about this?
You're right.
I think you owe us a bit of that money, huh? And by some of it, I mean all of it.
Yeah, you tell him, boss.
Seriously? Cletus? I swear to God, if the cancer doesn't get you, I will!
You fucking lay off of him, alright?
Don't you take his side!
He's had a hard life. He grew up in a hard family. He was raised in a hard town, okay? It wasn't his idea to get the cancer, okay?
It's
Look,
never anyone's idea.
You tell him,
Look,
boss.
no.
And Cletus looks conflicted.
I can't help but feel like we're losing the situation.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna donate this entire briefcase of bear claws and money to a cancer organization.
I wanna say no to that, but I also feel like that's somehow worse than just stealing it from a bear claw salesman. I'm conflicted now. I didn't expect this going into this. I thought we were just gonna bust your knees open and then take the briefcase. But now I'm having third opinions.
Yeah.
This really is taking a turn from where I thought it would be. Ever since my office collapsed in on itself and I was sitting in a bucket, I'm not really sure how to proceed.
You want to just give us half and we'll just call it a day?
No, fuck you.
Fuck you!
Fuck you. Fuck me or fuck you? I'll
Fuck
tell
you,
what,
fuck
Garrett.
me, fuck you, or fuck us all! Fuck you!
Okay.
Oh my
We're
god,
not fucking
David.
everyone. I'll tell you what's gonna happen. Yous is gonna take me to your boss, okay?
Why would I
Then-
do that for yous?
It's not. No, it's not a favor. It's not a favor for me. It's like something you do to intimidate me, or perhaps bring me to yet receive justice. This isn't like something you would do as a favor to me. I don't feel like I know you well enough for that.
I'm getting
So,
confused
this
again.
is what's gonna happen here, Garruk. You're gonna take me to your boss, and I'm gonna tell him to go fuck himself, okay?
Okay, I'm following you so far. He seems like he's a step on.
All of this for 16 gold and some donuts.
Hey, they're bear claws.
Hey, they're
motherfucker.
bear claws. Get out of here, Big
Oh
Tom.
my god.
Always stepping in where his nose ain't welcome. All right, Garruk. Look, you, Cletus, Jim Bob, and the fucking Italian guy,
Mark Antonio.
Mark Antonio. You're gonna take me to your boss, and I'll hash it out with him. Mano a mano, one gangster kingpin to another.
Why would I do any of that, though? You just stole 16 gold. It really isn't worth that much. Certainly
Hey.
not enough to trouble the boss.
Hey.
Yeah, you
hey,
tell him,
You
boss.
know why? You know why? Because I'll
God.
cut you in. I'll cut you in one bear claw on the down low.
Make a persuasion
So nobody-
check.
So nobody gotta know except for you, me, Mark Antonio, Cletus, and Jim Bob.
Now I'm noticing something. Hold on. I'm noticing something. You want to meet the boss, right? Well, there's four of us. There's 4 bear claws.
Okay, there's 4 and most of one. So I'll tell you what. Wait, did I get? Hold on. Out of character. Did I get that one bear claw that I demanded in addition to the 4, or was that
Yes.
included?
Yes, you got that. It's a little wolf down.
But you ate half of it.
Well, 8 is
Alright.
a strong word.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'll give 1 bear claw to each of you, and
Okay.
then keep this partially eaten one for later. And then you'll take me to your boss, not as a favor to me, but as a sort of negotiation technique.
Roll persuasion. You have advantage because he's very confused right now.
Like some sort
Because
of,
it's so funny.
like some sort of bear claw pact.
15.
Let me see the bear claws first. Let me inspect
Alright.
them.
Hold on. I turn another barrel that was laying on its side. I upright it, set the briefcase down, and click it open and spin it around. I say, "They're all here. What's the matter? Don't you trust me?"
After the shit you tried to pull. What am I doing? And he just looks at the bear claws. You see for a moment of like lucidity of like, wait. What did I get wrapped up in? No, they're all there. Hold on, I have to figure this out. You see him kind of withdraw for a second.
You just had a "what the fuck am I doing with my life" moment.
Wait.
You tell him, boss.
Okay, I get it now. All right. We'll bring yous to our boss, and we'll let him deal with yous. And he takes a bite out of a bear claw.
All right. So are we dropping Cletus back off at the hospital on the way? Or...
No. He part of his day. We get him until curfew starts. Then one of the Weaves Guard picks him up.
Yeah, you tell him, boss.
Okay. And Sonny closes the briefcase and picks it up and says, "Where do we go?"
This way. Starts walking down. No, he doesn't. He doesn't take you there. He starts taking you through the market district.
All right. Sonny follows him. It's like midnight or whatever, right?
It's not even close to midnight. I think it's like 7:30 because of your time frame.
Oh, okay. It's like 7:30. So people are still like kind of milling around.
And then they just see you and then these four pinstripe dudes.
All right, I follow them.
Alright, he leads you after just a little bit of walking, and around the time that they finish their bear claws, they take you into just a small building, but on the sign it has a kind of roulette table, and it just says fuck it. It says just roll the dice. They got the patent in early. Or the trademark in early.
I see.
Alright, let's go in. And immediately, for the first time this session, scene change! You see this actually pretty...
Oh gosh.
Of shocking
Modern
quality,
casino.
this almost modern casino. You don't know how they got these slot machines here, but you see just like as soon as you walk in, it's like being transported to a 50s Vegas. Of just like 19, hit me. 20, hit me. 21, hit me. I just
50s,
all
dude.
around, just roulette.
Dude, all these are digital. This is at least the 90s.
No. Magic exists, stupid.
Shit.
No, wait, this is the anti-magic town. Never mind.
And the guy stops you at the front. He's like, "Oh wait, before you get in, you need a coin case." And sometimes you can find random coins scattered around the place, so you could use on the slot machine.
And then you can buy Pokemon.
And you can buy Pokemon in the back.
Shit, looks like we're out of Pokemon for the day. We're losing the narrative if we ever had it. He takes you through this Vegas gambling hall towards the back office and opens the door for you. And behind it, you see a human that very much resembles Joe Pesci. But from Home Alone, not any of the mob movies he's been in.
Okay.
But imagine if they took Home Alone Joe Pesci and made him look like old Joe Pesci from The Irishman, but they were still doing the revert thing. So it is old Joe Pesci looking like young Joe Pesci from Home Alone. It's a lot of layers.
There's a lot of layers to this one. I mean, just in everything. Alright, boss, this is the guy we didn't tell you about because we've been going and meeting him for the first time. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, you tell him, boss.
You brought him here? You brought that kid here? This is a place of business.
There's hookers around.
There's so many hookers around. Kid, here's a gold. Go find a hooker. They'll take care of you. Anyway, who are you? Who's this guy? Who's this guy over here? Why does he have a bear closet and a briefcase?
Oh, me?
Yeah, yous.
I wasn't. I thought you were talking about Jim Bob. Sorry.
No, I don't know why our organization took up that request. It is not in our brand at all.
I'm Johnny Brass Knuckles.
Pleasure to meet you, Johnny Brass Knuckles. The name's Skinny Walker.
Is that your given name or Christian name?
Well, it used to be Skinny Jogger, but I decided to take things slow in life.
Oh my god, I hate that joke.
I see,
so
I
much.
see, I see. Well, look. I'll tell you what. You know why I'm here?
No, I don't. I have no goddamn clue. These guys just brought you in. I have no idea what's going on.
Sonny looks at Garuk and he just like gives him the stink eye and just like, what do you even do here? What do you even do here? All right. Look, I'll tell you what, Mr. Walker. I'm Johnny Brass Knuckles, and I'm here to make a splash. And then he looks around for like, is there like anybody carrying drinks around on like a tray or something? You could just grab one. Or like
Yeah, I'll say there's a waitress who the door is open and you see like a waitress like for the rest of the casino lose her way, walk in here and start offering drinks to the meeting.
He says, "I'm here to make a splash." He looks around and he runs over and grabs his drink, runs back, he dumps it on the ground.
That was my
Like I
carpet.
said.
Why?
Because I'm. Did you not hear me? I just said I'm here to make a splash.
No, I get it. It's just that this carpet's gonna take a lot to clean.
That's okay. I'm sorry about the carpet. That was perhaps in haste. Anyway, Johnny Brass Knuckles is the name. I hear you run the protection racket around here. No?
Who wants to know? He starts actually looking at you, and you see the door close.
Uh-oh.
Who wants to know? Johnny Brass Knuckles.
Who are you with?
Who am I with? The Brass Knuckles. Gosh, I didn't think I'd have to spell this out for you quite so explicitly.
Why don't I just break your knees and just get you and just throw you out of here? You're coming into my office, and I'm a patient man. I'm willing to, a newcomer into town. He doesn't quite understand the rules. I'm not gonna just go off on him at the first step. But you've just poured a very fruity, sugary drink on my carpet. That's gonna take a few hours to clean out. Now you're coming in here. It's just, it's frankly, it's very rude.
Look.
I don't understand what energy you're bringing here. I don't know why I warranted this hostility, but I need you to calm down or I'm gonna break your knees.
Okay. I'm sorry. I thought it was a gin and tonic. I didn't realize how much sugar was in that.
Honestly.
We only
A lot
serve
of people-
daiquiris here.
Oh gosh, only daiquiris? What kind of joint? Anyway, I'm not here to judge. I'm sorry. I'm here to make you an offer.
Now we're going, boys. Now we're talking. See why we take the patient road. Opportunity presents itself as long as you don't scare it away.
Yeah, you tell him, boy.
Why is that kid still in earshot?
Look, like I was saying, Mr. Walker, I'm here to cut you a deal, to make you an offer. I would like to offer my services to you as an enforcer. My skills? I am very intimidating. I have brass knuckles. Sometimes I make a good joke, and I can eat a lot of bread.
Tell me a good joke.
What's the difference between a transportation hub that's pretty gross and a crab with breast implants?
I don't know. What is the
God.
difference?
Oh my god.
One's a crusty bus station, the other's a busty crust station.
Alright, so let's talk about the brass knuckles then.
I walk up to him and show him my knuckles.
No, I understand the concept of brass knuckles. I meant demonstrated on them. Groot just brought you into my office with absolutely no reference towards my security, so show it off on him. What?
I punch him.
Roll strength.
10.
Did you cast Shillelagh on yourself like you said?
Oh,
I think I said that.
no, I don't cast Shillelagh on myself. I just punch him.
Ow! Okay, it leaves a bit of room to be desired, but you know what?
Hey,
The
whoa,
the
whoa.
spirit is
Look.
there.
I'm not looking to kill this Joker. That was 10%.
Oh,
Roll deception, sir.
nice.
10%, huh? Show me 11%.
Okay, I show him 11%.
Oh shit, he didn't.
I must say, I'm not. It looks
Wait,
awful.
I want him to roll perception to see if he can detect
Yeah.
that there is a difference. Or
Wait,
if placebo
did
does
Sunny
not take
just
effect.
seriously roll the same roll?
Yes.
Or did he, like,
He doesn't notice. Quite an impressive period of growth.
This man is trashed out of his mind.
You see so many empty daiquiris. Quite an impressive bit of growth there in terms of punch potential. I must say, I'm quite happy with how this went.
You know, I took an educated guess as to what 100% was, and I gotta say,
I feel
that
pretty good. I feel pretty good guessing where about 70% is. Above that, it gets a little hazy again.
Well, it'll get a little hazy for them too, if you know what I mean.
All right, telling another good joke. All right, he's got quips, he's got one-liners, he's got at least 11% of a good punch.
I also got zingers and goofs.
Zingers, eh? All right. One thing though, you did join in on a protection racket, so I am gonna need that gold and those bear claws.
What do you mean bear claws?
Well, you stuck up, oh, what's his name? Jim Bearclaw.
Who'd I stick up again?
You stuck up Jim Bearclaw. We always take several of his bear claws as collateral. Make sure he doesn't try anything funny.
That's what you do. Me, I'm all about the cash. And then I did take one bear claw because I was kind of peckish, but I ate it.
You did mention you're very good at eating bread. All right, that checks out.
What can I say? I'm on the up and up. I swing the briefcase up on. I'm assuming there's a table nearby.
Yeah, there's a table.
I click it open. I say,
"This isn't one of the ones that zings."
It's all for you, as a token of goodwill.
16 gold and 2 half-eaten donuts.
Excellent. Just what I wanted. He closes the briefcase. Now, Johnny Bearclaw. God damn it. Johnny Brass Knuckles. Johnny Brass Knuckles. Now, just to join, you've done a little bit to impress me with, especially that 11% of that punch. But we're gonna need a little something to show that you're really committed to us.
You want me to jack off into something?
What?
What? Okay, you're losing points here.
No, sorry, what?
We need you to prove you're willing to join our gang and be loyal. You gotta pass a test first before we can welcome you.
Oh, is it like a written test or like oral?
More physical.
Oh gosh. I don't like how that sounds. What is it? I don't have to have sex, do I?
Good. I mean, not unless that's your prerogative. But no. You see, come closer.
Okay, look, hold on now. Hold on, Mr. Walker. Now, you said I don't have to have sex, but what you're saying now is leading me to believe something different.
Just come closer, you son of a bitch.
Okay, I take a few steps closer.
And he leans forward and says, "We got a squealer on the crew. I want you to break his fucking neck and I want you to throw him in the town square. I want everyone to see what happens when you cross the walkers."
But not like in a sexual way, no?
Not unless you want it to. Again, I'm not going to request that. That is your prerogative. But I do need this man's neck snapped and thrown onto the market.
Who is he?
This is Rodrigo the Squealer. We should have known, I know. We should have known.
I mean, sometimes, hey, no, it's
Remy
all right.
the rat. Who knew he was gonna be a rat?
We just hired him as a
Man
chef.
with a rat controlling him under his hat the whole time.
The problem is we had paid off the rat, but we didn't pay off the man.
It's always the ones you least expect, you know? That's how it goes. What's he look like? Do I just have to ask around, or?
Oh, you start here as you walk. He just says, just open the door.
Me open the
Yeah,
door?
yeah.
Oh,
Just open the door real quick.
sorry, I thought you were telling someone else to open the door. I was
I'm
waiting.
sorry. In this audio format, it's very difficult to get that across.
Also, I just noticed there's a fucking projector in the top left third of the.
Why did you choose to Google casino? Did you just pick the first one?
Shut up.
It could have been a fantasy casino.
I did. There are
Tiny
no fantasy
casino.
casinos that
No.
don't have busty women all over it.
And you picked the one from 2003?
That's how you
Anyway.
get the views, David.
Fantasy casino.
Anyway,
You
I
open-
walk over to the door and I open. I say, "This door?"
Yeah, that one.
I open the door.
So yeah, I heard the boss, he actually isn't a huge fan of bear claws. I hear he actually much prefers the pretzels. That's him! That's the son of a bitch. He won't ever stop. Yeah, and then on top of that, I hear Garuk, I think he's actually leaning towards retiring. He just seems to be getting confused by all this mob business. Why the fuck
I
does
look
he know
towards
that?
Garuk.
He just looks horrified, like, how the fuck does he know that?
Oh god.
Anyway, I think you can see the problem.
Yes.
Especially as it seems like some of my henchmen have superhuman hearing, like that one kid who just will not stop saying, "Yeah, you go, boss." Okay, that one was quieter. I don't know whether he's moving away or whether he went behind a wall.
He's walking.
He's getting
He's walking
more
out the
and
door
more
with the
depressed
hooker right
about
now.
This is very strange times we live in. Anyway,
Right, so-
kill him, break his neck, just throw him in the middle of the town.
Okay, so what you're saying is you want me, Johnny Brass Knuckles, to break.
Well, I mean, you can
Rodrigo's-
bludgeon him in the neck using your brass knuckles instead. Really, it's more that he needs to die by your hands, as is
And-
your forte.
and by the neck is what you're saying.
Neck to face region anyway. I don't. Anything below that, I feel like you just wouldn't be trying that hard.
Okay. break
Also,
the
I
neck.
want him to fucking feel it.
Oh Jesus.
Damn it! Okay, hold on. He was winding up a big old punch. You want him to feel it? Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna wind up a punch, and I'm gonna hit him with 100%.
Holy fuck!
Whoa, Jesus.
100%. Eric,
How are you not doing this on purpose?
Eric, what the fuck does it look like?
Oh Jesus.
You see something like
Guys, that's 5 damage.
No. This is the narrative now.
you see Johnny Brass Knuckles turns around. He's like, "However I want. Okay, I'll hit him with 100%." As he's like kind of facing Skinny Walker, and just without looking, he just turns his body and just full on lays out Rodrigo the Squealer, punches him right in the throat. You see his throat just like cave in, and he starts gasping for air and coughing on the ground. He turns.
And Rodrigo's
Yeah.
last words are, "Yeah, so I heard some guy was gonna come over and try to kill me." Boom!
Oh my gosh, he had ESP. He could see the future. He wasn't a rat. Turn back to Skinny Walker, and I say,
The S is for
like that.
He stands up. He is markedly shorter than you. He's like 5'3". Welcome to the crew. Oh wait, hold on. Actually, sorry. You gotta drag it out to the market square. Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
No. Sorry, that was on me. I got caught up in the moment.
Starwipe? Starwipe of you just dragging to like elevator music out to the square, and we'll just say night.
It's like the
Starwipe
scene-
back.
It's like the scene from Emperor's New Groove.
and then Starwipe back of you walking in. It's like an hour and a half later. Ah,
He's dusting off his hands. Right, like I was saying.
all right. From the top. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the crew.
All
Yeah, you tell
right.
him, boss.
God damn it.
You want me to punch him? No, he's sorry. He's got cancer. Let's give it to him.
No.
He,
The cancer will deal with him soon enough.
he paid a hooker to pretend like she was his mom for the night. Wow, that's fucked up.
Wow, that's remarkably dark.
Yikes.
We've
Okay.
all been there.
This kid's got problems, eh?
She's like buying him ice cream right now.
Using his money.
Using his money.
This... We only have him for the rest of until tonight, right? I'm not well equipped to deal with this for much longer. If he sticks around, then I'll have a new job for you.
All right, good to know.
Alrighty.
So is this the clubhouse, or is there somewhere else where we've got like better drinks and different stuff and cool, like more hookers maybe? I don't know.
This is our main hooker establishment, but we do have the house. We do have the House of Hooks. It is not a butcher. I don't know why I have to keep explaining this.
It has 87 VHS tapes of Hook from 1994.
And one heart-shaped bed.
Mirror on
And
the
no
ceiling.
TV.
The bed is made of the VHSs. No.
All right. So what you're saying is,
Anyway.
I'm part of the Skinny Walkers now.
Yeah, you are. And actually, you proved yourself pretty well back there. And with Rodrigue now being a corpse and all, we actually got a little something going on that we can cut you in on.
But not like a sex thing, right?
Again, I feel like this is you now. I feel like this is your thing. I feel like you want me to say yes so you can be aghast but reluctantly agree to it. I feel like you're pushing this narrative onto me now.
And when he says, I feel like you want to be aghast but reluctantly agree, I go, me? Never. Unless, I need to.
Okay, I feel incredibly validated by that. Anyway, so we've got a deal going on tomorrow, picking up a few supplies from a few of our benefactors here in the city. I want you to go there, make sure everything goes smooth.
Okay.
All right.
Can do.
right.
You can tell me where it is now, or
I was just about to say, meet back here tomorrow, and I'll have a few of the boys head out with you.
all right. It's as good as done, boss man.
That's right, it is. Star Wipe.
So who wants to stab me?
Me. I have a fork in my hand too.
No, Kezia, why are you stabbing me with a fork? What happened to your accent?
Oh no.
I did not have to give you.
Oh
any.
no, it's becoming real life.
Ah.
But yes, who would like to stab me or brutally beat me? And then leave me at the gates of the Weave Squad headquarters, preferably with a note saying, fuck you, we got your golden boy.
Sunny?
Oh, actually, that's right, he did join a gang.
He did join the gang.
Perfect. Hey, Sonny, do you feel like beating the shit out of me and then stabbing me with a note that says, from the Skinny Walkers with love?
Couldn't we just like
Reboot.
I am back. God damn it, I put my water back down. Fuck!
dummy? Couldn't we just like disguise you like you'd been beat up instead of
back the Skinny Walkers?
No, too much magic.
no,
Actually,
like just like putting blood on him and like makeup. I don't know. I feel like
You could
actually
also you could just do a single stab. You don't actually have to beat the shit out of me. I just know some of you in the party have, felt the need to beat the shit out of me or have been frustrated lately, so I figured I'd give you the option when it was actually, useful.
Okay, who was threatening Byron?
No one was threatening me.
You
I
see
just
Annette
took the vibe
walk
I get.
out. Sorry. No, she doesn't. Yet.
I just don't like that you want to get beaten up by us. It feels like a weird kink thing, Byron.
And as you say that, Sonny walks in.
I don't want to get the shit kicked out of me. I just know that I have to look like I got the shit kicked out of me.
Oh, so that's what the kids are calling it nowadays.
I just
What?
okay.
I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't think we have to do it right away. We could wait a minute.
Oh no, I'm just offering this up. That way there can be like a bidding war or something.
Okay, I bid 1 kick, and I kick him.
Wait, hold on. We're in Byron's hotel, right?
Yeah.
You see, like, as soon as you say that, you see the innkeeper, you know, the one who who hosted a terrible play, and he's like, "Oh, hold on," and he puts down a silver.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I didn't think it was that bad.
You see another patron put down another silver.
Oh God.
Oh fuck. At least I'll get paid for this.
Wait, this goes to you? Take away their silvers.
I figure Byron.
Not if I win, and I'm gonna
get a high
cast
bidder.
spiritual weapon and hit him.
What?
He's gonna what?
Please don't. Please
I'm
don't.
joking. I'm totally joking.
Wait, what'd you say, Artok?
I figure at this point you ought to just auction it off to the highest bidder.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But whenever they said that the money was going to me, they all immediately took away their money. So, oh well.
It would go to me instead. I am a part of the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Immediately 3 silver back on the table.
Oh, David, what does a silver coin look like?
Like a fucking silver coin? What? I don't know how to answer that question.
Like, is it just a round piece? Like, is Fantasy World just like it is straight up silver as the currency?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Hey,
just
Byron.
simple.
Aye.
How
About the
unrelated
size of
to
a
you
dime,
get
I guess.
up for money in your weird fantasies?
I don't want to get the shit
Oh,
kicked out of me.
no, it's fine. I get it. It's whatever floats your boat. How much do you remember about blacksmithing?
I wasn't very good at it, but a little
I
bit.
don't need you to
Yes,
be
I
very
recall
good
that
at
last week,
it.
didn't even realize it.
All right, I mostly did like horseshoes and like the occasional hoe.
Now, it's
Oh.
just-
Could you make coins?
I feel like if I could make anything, it would be a coin. I feel like that's pretty straightforward. You just, cut the metal and then beat the shit out of it.
Do you think you'd be able to make a weird box?
Maybe?
What?
Oh, so
Like, how weird? Like, are we talking about, like, a lot of complex curvatures and things?
so
Or do you need a high surface finish?
we need to figure out what to get to the archive.
Yeah, I actually wanted to have this conversation too while we're all here.
I cannot recreate that.
Let's just give him this rock. And well, I guess he doesn't pull it out. He's just like, we have this lucky rock.
No.
You just give it to him. I don't know.
So, sorry I don't. Cassia, go ahead.
I kind of like look around to see if there's anyone like watching us.
That's fair. Perhaps we ought to have this conversation elsewhere.
Yeah, do we want to go back to my hotel and have a weird sex thing? And we could talk in private.
Morag, that sounds so pleasant.
Like, are we talking
I mean-
Cleveland steamers or?
What?
Oh,
Yes.
jeez. We can go to Joro's place.
No.
Why?
Yeah, that's exactly where we don't want to be.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like that's not.
You
hidden at
guys
all.
just don't. You don't want to tempt him with that. You put it into the world, and he'll act on it.
Like, Morank's gonna get low to the table and kind of whisper, but I can't do Morank's voice in a whisper. But he's gonna stage whisper and say, typically, from my experience, is that gangs and city guards and shit like that don't really go around the rich people district.
All right, let's
And-
walk out that way.
Yeah, like they don't. At least in my experience, like I've never had the cops called on me for doing anything in a hotel.
Can we? How did really quick? I don't want to leave it. How did Annette get the box to us?
Carefully.
Like, was it in a bag?
It was in a lead box, and basically just in that box, it was in a narratively sized bag.
Cool. Can we find another narratively sized bag?
Oh, hey, you found one there at the
Great.
narratively sized bag shop.
Great. We put the box in the bag and we're taking it with us.
Oh, Zeka, how long does that thing that you put on me last?
24 hours.
Okay, so I'm good until 10-ish p.m.
10.
Okay, I'll be back in just a second. He'll go upstairs. He'll cast disguise self on himself to look like a short, stout, balding man, and then come back down and be like,
Dang, DeVito.
"Howdy! How are you all doing today?"
That seems offensive.
All right, fine. I'll talk like this. Top of the morning to you. Let's just go.
Byron?
Yes.
What the heck? Why are you looking? Whatever.
The wave scarred. They think that I'm resting here.
Oh, okay.
Also, I don't want to be seen walking around with you guys when I'm possibly being tracked by the weave scarred.
Fair.
Okay, let's go back to my hotel and have weird sex stuff.
Oh yes, I
Ideally.
just love weird sex stuff.
That's what you hired me for. That's what you get whenever you look up man seeking man on Craigslist.
Okay, Star Wipe. Now we're in the other hotel and we can talk without worrying about it.
And you see
It's
Byron,
always great.
you see Byron just throwing all the mattresses onto the floor and prepping them.
All right.
All right, I've been drinking plenty for you guys. Don't worry. My
No,
tank
no,
is
no, no!
full.
Stop right there. That one is too far. That is the single line.
All right. So to lay this all out on the table, guys, we made a deal with the Arc Runner. Essentially, came up with a deal and are sitting ready to make it. And what we told him is, if he gives us all of the fucking xanthanite that Morak wants, plus sticks magic items all over the skinny walkers to incriminate them, plus spreads rumors, and just generally does all that he can to make it seem like they're working together. Sorry, they are willing to do all of that, but we have to sort of show that we're reliable first. And he said, hey, here's how you do that. You're going to be looking at the bash and scouting around anyway. There's 2 items I give a shit about, and that's the only tokens I'll accept as your part of this deal. And so you got to give me at least one of them, preferably both, but obviously we're just going to do one because that's how deals work. And so he named the 2 items that we took already. The box of psionic, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that we absolutely cannot let him touch, and the little hand weapon that the Weavesguard captain there really likes.
So the 2 things that allow someone to effectively control the masses and remove all free will.
Wait,
You
what?
should not let him. No, the gun does not. The weird weapon does not do that.
Yeah.
Oh, the little handpipe?
Yeah, the little handpipe.
Oh, we can give that to him. I don't give a flying fuck about that.
Yeah, I don't even know what you could use that for.
That's where I am too. I figure we've got one really dangerous psionic artifact that we are keeping the fuck under wraps because that's an abomination, and everything that those fucking illithid shits do is. And this little blowpipe shit that he seems just to be interested in from a this kind of funky perspective.
Yeah,
So I figure.
It seems like it's a weird drug thing. So.
Yeah. Well, no, it affected Joro. It was the thing that caused his arm to go all weird, and we don't know how that
His
works.
pipe?
So,
Yeah.
like, Byron will pick it up. Is there, like, an actual hammer, David?
Yes. Wait,
You'll pull
hold
it
on,
back.
hold on a second. Let me make sure.
Is it just a gun, David?
Hey,
Is it the one I sent
motherfuckers.
you?
No, it's a
I could've-
different one.
I could have sworn that Joro said
It's just a gun.
that
It's just a
he
gun.
got-
I just wanted to make sure. I couldn't remember whether I made it a revolver or a black powder pistol.
All right, based off that, and Byron will pick it up and just kind of, like, pull back down and be like, oh, there's a little pin here. What probably happened was he holds it like this and just he'll pretend to swing and get it so that it looks like the pin is about to hit her in the arm and be like,
No,
If
no,
one is some
okay,
poison,
hold on. This one, but
"No,
what?
put it into someone."
But
What?
then why would he create such a strange mechanism for this?
No, he's a madman.
One way or another, doesn't matter how you use this thing. The end result is that you basically just poison somebody real bad, in strange ways, but you just kind of poison somebody with it. The other one is a psionic fucking death cube that we're trying to suppress and keep out of the world to begin with. So I think that it's pretty much a no-brainer that we don't really give two shits what this thing is to begin with, and doesn't seem to be nearly as harmful as the other one. Lesser of two evils. We hand him this thing.
Especially since he already has the second part for that one.
Yeah, especially because of that. We don't want anybody combining those two parts for the other one. So yeah, I feel like the no-brainers, we give him this thing. It's going to look a little suspicious if we just go and hand it to him before I go scout, or we go scouting things, rather. So, I mean, we need to scout anyway to figure out where in there Ernest is, and the girl, too. I figured that... Oh, sorry.
No, finish your stuff.
Yeah, I figure that tomorrow we go and we scout it out as much as we can. I can get in there pretty undetected. I'm weirdly very fit for that, especially considering that the place is full of vents.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a good thing the creator built that into the system.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Very useful.
Useful for airflow, also useful for getting in.
I never knew of the cerulean eye of caring about airflow, but I get.
Yeah.
I mean, this is one of the.
Yeah, you may have. You get the sense they must have invested a lot into it, such that you get the feeling this might be the only place in the world that has this type of airflow, and ever will again.
Sure. Regardless, I'm going to abuse the hell out of that, and you know, take advantage of the fact that it's there. I can get in and out undetected pretty well, I think. So I figure we go scout it out like we were going to, but we pretend I stole the gun while I was doing it. And then we go back to him after we're done and say, hey, look, we managed to find that gun, or whatever it's called. We managed to find that thing you were looking for. We didn't find the other one, but you said at least one of these will do, so here's the one. And then he goes and does all the shit we need him to, and on the day of the festival, we go and save the fuck out of Ernest and the girl, and ask our friend the genie to teleport us out of this city.
Okay.
Perfect.
Cool. Well, until then, we need... Oh, sorry.
No, I was just going to ask Byron if you if you just had a starting spot, if you found anything while you were there earlier today. That way we can go investigate. Like, we know where his office is, but we don't know anything else that's going to be in the bastion.
I believe, based off my memory, David, remind me, did they tell me how, like, where they found Amir's office? Because I remember you told me that the Grand Inquisitor's office is on the opposite side.
It was on the third floor on the west side of the building, very back. Then on the opposite side was the speaker, and on the second floor right side was the second floor right side was the library. Second and the first and second floor left side was the training grounds.
Yeah.
Where?
So all of those things.
You said that you got knocked into a wall from some dude. Did you see where he was running from?
On that third story. I wasn't allowed up there because I'm a new recruit.
Wait, hold on, Carson. Hold on. You went down to the first floor because you were told to wait. He was running from he came up from, like, a stairway at the very back. So he was coming from below.
Oh, wait. Never mind. I was incorrect. He actually came, not from the third floor, but I think almost the opposite of the basement.
Oh, is your head okay?
Oh.
You have a hard time with your memory.
Well,
Yeah, they must have hit you real hard.
You get blown into a ceiling, head first. I think there was a dent. It hurt.
Wow.
He also lit me on fire.
Wow.
Rough day.
Let's see. I think I still have the HP missing. Yes, I am bloodied. Just about
And
bloodied.
you wanted us to beat you up?
It turns out all I need is a black eye and someone to stab me.
Just a stabbing. Stab you.
Kezia, use the knife. Use the knife.
You instantly cauterize your wound, too.
See, no, you want to leave the knife. That way you can have the note attached to it.
Can't they just leave a note on you?
Okay.
Yeah, but like, if you stab through the note, like, it adds, like, a little extra level of flair, you know, you have the blood leaking out onto it.
This isn't a damn play, Byron.
Let there be a little bit of dramatic flair. You're not the one being stabbed.
That sounds like a good plan, though. Anyways, in regards to our killing and getting that stuff.
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay. What else tomorrow?
I mean, I'm just going to keep on trying to find information.
Gotcha.
When I can, what'll...
Oh, we were going to go speak to the Talons, weren't we?
I think so.
I think for the most part, we sort of decided to forgo that part. I think we have all the pieces we need in play as it is. I think
Okay.
it's sort of just unnecessary to involve one more party.
Okay. I can agree with this.
Yeah, keeping it simple here. So tomorrow, outside of, finishing the deal out with the Archeron, we also want to start planting little bits of rumors here and there. Byron can do that from the inside, just a little bit, and Sonny can do that from the inside. I guess Sonny's with the Skinny Walkers, so we're not really planting rumors with them, but he could. I guess he's just getting information from them right now.
I mean, what if we give Sonny a black eye?
That's. Go for it. Sorry.
Is that possible? Oh wait, he just makes himself look like he has a black eye.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Oh, I mean, don't we have one of the arrows? We could just shove it into Sonny's, shoulder.
We're not trying to convince the Skinny Walkers that the Weaves Guard want to kill them. We want the Skinny Walkers to just completely not know any of this shit's going on.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
We want to leave them in confusion.
exactly.
Didn't you... Who was it that suggested actually having Sonny be the one to stab me?
Me?
That actually could work. Because then I just, talk about I was targeted because, ooh, Weave Scarred Golden Boy, and then he can talk about how I was maybe talking shit because the Weave Scarred are so much better than the Skinny Walkers. You're just a fucking bitch boy criminal that just goes around extorting bakers. My brother's a baker, I'll have you know, and if you try to shake him down, I swear I will give you the sternest talking to.
Okay, Cam, you're
Perfect.
putting the show for people who already know it.
No.
Yeah. Also, Byron, I just don't think it would be great because of how new of a recruit
Maybe tomorrow.
Sonny. With how new of a recruit Sonny is, they might just be like, "Yeah, no, don't fuck with the Weaves God."
Ooh,
Like,
night before the festival.
Oh, I get attacked again?
Instigating action.
Oh, yeah, we could totally plan something where Sonny and I essentially go to the same bar. We get in a little vocal kerfuffle, and it ends with him
Stabbing you.
No, let's not go with stabbing this time. Maybe just knocking me out.
Punching you.
He's got a hell of a punch.
Right here.
I heard he broke some guy's neck today.
All right, he'll go with, I don't know, let's go with 11% of his maximum punching power.
I don't know, Sonny, can you
He
do
cannot be
11% of your
restrained.
maximum punching power?
Is Sonny back?
Eric's still in the bathroom. I think he's taking more than a pee.
I think so.
Oh,
No, he's here.
Oh, okay.
Can Sonny restrain his punching power? The narrative demanded certain points. Does Sonny have control?
Sonny does. But
I
Johnny,
feel like he would. He's a robot.
when Johnny Brass Knuckles takes over, there's no telling what happens.
All right, maybe let's not punch me in the face, then let's go with a gut punch.
100% right to the face. You're gonna wind up like Rodrigo the Squealer.
Who the fuck is that?
You'll hear about him on the news
Is that the
tomorrow.
corpse that I walked by on my way home from work?
Sorry, am I actually here? I don't remember.
Yes.
Yeah, you got back.
Sorry, I remember now. We all regrouped. I didn't realize I was part of that. Hi, yeah. I can punch you.
Oh, all right, you don't have to do it now.
What's your current bid?
You see him winding up. Oh, not now?
No, we're going to get into a vocal kerfuffle on the night before the festival. I'm going to talk about how you're just a dirty criminal that extorts bakers. You're going to talk about how the Weave Squad ain't shit. We're going to get in a fight. You'll beat the shit out of me. No, you're not going to beat the shit out of me. You're going to land a single punch. That's it.
I can beat
And
the
it'll
shit
just
out
kind
of you with a single punch.
I'm
Yeah,
sure you
Sonny.
could.
I feel
Anyone-
so validated by how I portrayed Eric in that one clip.
He deserves it.
Yeah. But yes, that'll be it. That'll be a nice little start instigator, a little spark that'll hopefully start igniting the flame.
Got it. Beat the shit out of you. No problem.
Okay, guys. I love the enthusiasm. I'd love to see this happen, I think it would actually be quite funny. But we still have the Inquisitor mask that's just like half broken.
Yeah,
We now have a man on the inside of the Weaves Guard that could say, "Hey, I saw some weird activity going on in this building," and then he could bring some Weaves Guard friends into there, and they find the mask, and it's like, "Oh, they killed our friend." Blah
like
blah
that.
blah blah blah.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Instead of hoping that a random grunt getting punched by a man known for punching people.
Yeah,
That's a much better idea.
Well, yeah. So,
Like, if you want to get punched by Sonny,
I feel like
Johnny
this is
Brasco
your
does have a
idea.
reputation.
Sonny puts his hand. Sonny puts his hand on Byron's shoulder or Ken's shoulder, and he says, "I'll punch you anytime you want. You just let me know."
I'd rather you not.
Fine.
It was more of a possible idea that, well...
It was a very good idea.
I mean, to be fair, Amir did talk to me. He seemed to take a bit of a liking to me. He did shake my hand. And the speaker seems weirdly interested in me.
Now, is this because you're a new hire, or are they actually, like, interested in you?
You know how whenever you're talking to a woman and they're smiling a lot? Like, just at, like, half the things you say?
Yes, I'm very rich, Byron.
Well, alright. But it's essentially that. Except for instead of laughing at my jokes, he was laughing at me talking about murdering mages. For their humors.
Jeez. This guy sounds like a total dweeb.
Oh, he's fucking insane. I think he was getting a half chub whenever I was talking about hearing about a mage getting like torn limb from limb or something. I don't know. It was scary.
Hey, so on Morak's thing, how about this? Why don't we give Sonny the mask and set it up so he's gonna like go through a particular like location or checkpoint or something at a particular time, and Byron can, be there already with some Weaves Guard folks. See Sonny there and be like, "Hey guys, look, he's got some weird fucking magic-y shit." And so the Weaves Guard can kind of chase him. Sonny can get away, but drop the mask from the person they know, that buddy of theirs, and they can bring it back in a report to the Weaves Guard saying, "Hey, we found this on a fucking skinny walker guy." The fuck?
Yeah, that works relatively well.
Okay.
Cool. So maybe we make that happen tomorrow, and we start spreading the rumors a little bit tomorrow. We scout out the place tomorrow and get as much information as we can, and we finish the deal tomorrow. And that's a plan for a day.
All right, and how many more days do we have?
It's Tuesday. The festival's Friday.
So that'll be our Wednesday. Our Thursday will be spread the xanthanite. Well, enchant and spread the xanthanite, and let the menagerie do their shit to get all the rumors spreading. And then the day after that's the day of the festival, and all hell breaks loose.
Just in case the Weaves Guard makes me, stay in their infirmary tomorrow, because I don't know. I'll ask someone to deliver a letter to Z, my brother, saying X, Y, or Z to let you guys know if I can or cannot attempt to do that.
Wait. We know who Z is, but who's X and Y?
Okay. Alright, guys, yeah. Basically, I'll have a coded letter saying, yes, we're good to go for the Sonny dropping the mask plan or not.
I know.
Since it will technically be my first day, I have a feeling I'll still be going through various trainings, trying to get my accesses to, getting a company computer.
Sure, yeah. The big point is just to, have Sonny the Skinny Walker, or I guess, Brass Knuckles the Skinny Walker.
Johnny Brass Knuckles.
Right, have Johnny Brass Knuckles, carrying some real incriminating evidence and a couple of Weaves Guard folks to catch him in the act of doing it. He can get away, but the mask shows up as evidence. And that just, starts off the seeds of doubt that we're going to be planting all through the rest of the days.
Alright, so they're going to walk in on Johnny Brass Knuckles doing it. Alright.
That was a weird way of putting that, but sure.
Okay.
I don't know. It
What's
feels
the weird
weirdly on brand for Johnny Brass Knuckles. I don't know why. I get the vibe that he's into weird sex shit.
Sounded a lot like a sex thing.
All right. Well, I'm satisfied with that. I'm good to get some rest.
Okay, I can take the weapon in the morning to the.
We got to make sure to do that after I do the infiltration thing. So it's not like if they've got eyes on us, they see us go in, come out, and then bring them the weapon.
Yeah, I know, but I can take it in the morning after you're
Sure.
done.
After you stab me. Well, you could also just shoot me with an arrow, I suppose.
I'm not shooting you.
Why do you want to get injured so badly, Byron?
It's a martyr complex.
Exactly. I'm wanting them to think I'm a martyr for the cause.
Okay, I think that's enough.
Oh, okay.
I think it would be best to head back.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna get some rest.
Yep. All right. Sky Self. This time, it's a tall, stout, red-headed man. Look, this is the person we've had Sky Self. You can stop shaking your head.
I wasn't sure if David wanted to do whatever scene it was, but he did ask me to remind him. So this is my reminder.
As you all depart back to your assorted hotels,
Bet the bells.
2 hotels?
the Steins Gate, the Pillow Lofts, and I think that was it.
Just those two.
It's just 2 hotels.
Okay. Kezia, as you get back, and I imagine after today you're gonna be up for a little bit.
Yeah, probably.
Pop
out Bailey.
Pop out Bailey, and as you do that, I imagine you're on the roof right now. Because it frankly makes it more cinematic.
Kezia has a tendency to go up to high places when she's upset, so that's fair.
You make a perception check.
Gonna be shit. Oh, that's a mere strange one. Perception. 11.
What perception for Bailey?
Does it involve send?
It can, sure.
Advantage.
You're giving Bailey some scritches right now. It's a little that little chubster is just in paradise. So he doesn't notice anything, and you're just taking a moment to process the day. And beside you, seemingly out of nowhere, Annette appears. Hello.
Just kind of continue scritching Bailey.
That wasn't how I expected that to go. At least not exactly.
Why not?
The ending was a bit different. What did he do to you? I got a hint, but he wouldn't elaborate once you left.
I didn't have a choice. And I don't know if he ever did that before.
I don't think so. She kind of just sits beside you. How? I think he's getting worse. I
didn't.
What?
I didn't want to bring the other two in there.
I don't blame you. But it's done now. So now we think.
He's getting worse. I think I know what it is.
I'm all ears.
I don't want to share until I know.
Okay.
I
Kaz, you're
was
making an
just-
Arcana check.
Funny.
You see just the vaguest... As you look over at Annette, you see just the vaguest hint of magic on her. But what do we do then? Your friends, what are your plans for tomorrow? Is there anything I can do to help?
What kind of magic is it?
I don't think you'd know that just from an Arcana check.
No, I know, and I'm just sitting here like, what kind of magic was it?
I will say, it is affecting her, not like her dagger. Or the dagger she loaned you.
Huh.
See what kind of magic you did earlier, David?
Hey, what time is it?
I would say it's getting close to 11. Honestly, it's probably past curfew, actually. I imagine it's past curfew and you're just hanging out on the roof right now.
I say not up here, and I motion for her to come back down into the room.
She starts to follow. Will, what was your question?
Did I catch what kind of magic it was earlier with the detect magic?
You were outside the room. That was after you left. The psionic was the one that you saw behind the desk, but...
Yeah, and you said that I saw a little bit of magic on both Jimmy and the chick, too.
Oh, enchantment.
Okay, cool. I wouldn't have told anyone, but I'm just curious, so...
Sure thing.
And when we're both inside, I think I was who was I sharing the room with? Was it Byron?
I don't think so.
No, I think it would have been. It was
I
either
think
your
you
own room or
asked
Byron, because Zeka and Sunny would have shared a room.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you explicitly asked for your own room, Kezia.
That makes sense, honestly. Okay, I couldn't quite remember. I kind of closed the doors and I closed the shutters, and then I go to hug her.
She seems surprised immediately, but doesn't like shy away from it.
And I'm going to try to really quietly cast Identify.
Okay. Roll sleight of hand.
Okay. Nope, that's not the right thing. 23.
You feel like you're able to get it off without issue.
What's the spell?
It's not one-to-one, a spell that's in D&D, but the closest analog to it would be Dominate Person, with little hints of psionic flavoring to it that make it a little tricky. For instance, let me make sure of one thing. Yeah, Dominate Person with psionic flavoring, and you can see through the senses of a person, kind of like a familiar. So yeah, Dominate Person. Sorry, that exact spell is rarely used by me.
No, that's fair. I kind of like sit down on the bed and I say, "So I'm sorry. I just am very tired." What were you talking about?
I was asking you about what your plans were for tomorrow?
Well, we're planning on going in. Well, we're planning on going in to infiltrate the bastion. I think later, early morning, to get whatever it was that one of those two things that the Archeron requested.
I see.
Still need to figure out what that other thing was. Weird thing, weapon.
He hasn't told me either. I don't know that it's a weapon. All I know is it's strange.
The weird thing that really quick, David. Whenever he cast Minor Illusion, it was the box, right?
It was very clearly the box.
No, not the weird looking box thing. I mean the other thing.
That I don't envy that task for you.
Well, you know how well it turned out last time I tried to sneak in somewhere.
Yes, it was something of a clusterfuck.
That's one
Roll
way,
roll insight.
I can't roll insight for shit. I'm really tempted to use.
That just seemed a little harsher than she's been recently.
Yeah, I know. Okay. And then messing around with the skinny walkers and the weave scar to see if we can get any shit going. That's really all. If you want to go and hang out, like later, catch up, maybe meet the small new one a little bit better. I don't think I've met him yet. Because I rolled shitty inside earlier.
Unfortunately, I think I'll be occupied. There's a few tasks that he'll have me handle, such that his plan can be flawless. Roll insight on that.
Yes, sir. I'm losing all my stuff. Hey.
That one, that sure as shit ain't how she talks.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you're going to be busy tomorrow, why don't we just hang out tonight then?
I think it's best I go.
Please?
Kezia, I really, really must roll persuasion.
I'm not good at persuasion, man.
I know.
I got a 2.
Kezia, I really, really must get going. There's a lot of work to be done, and
really
not
sorry.
all of us can spend the night twiddling our thumbs.
I'm really sorry then. And I will let her. I guess that's okay then. You can talk to me if you need to.
Roll persuasion one more time.
No.
Hey, that's one better.
No.
3% of her power. For just a moment, you think you see hesitation. And then just kind of like, the face just kind of goes like, calm. I have to go. And she just kind of walks out.
Wait, okay, when she starts to walk out, I'm going to send a message to Zeka, and, without saying it, because the message doesn't have to be out loud, that's just a critical role thing, I'm gonna ask, do you know how to dispel magic?
What? Oh, hello there, Kezia. Yes.
Now, come here.
Where is here?
I'm walking into the hallway.
Oh, hello there. Yes, I know. What do you need?
Wait. Oh, well, why don't you say goodbye to I know Annette, you kind of like these people are kind of nice. And Zekan desperately needs a hug.
Oh, well, of course I could give you a hug, and I go and give her a hug.
All right. She just does it stiff as a board, this one.
And I kind of look at him and I kind of point urgently with their back turned at her.
Roll stealth. Zeka, what do you do?
17. But her back's turned, right? She's distracted.
Should I roll insight to see if I understand what she's asking me to do?
I will leave that up to you. If you would like to roll insight for that, it is your call.
I feel like Zeka's pretty insightful, so I'll nod and I'll cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. One moment.
Someone might need to roll for me.
I got you.
Roll a wisdom check.
Straight wisdom check. 14.
Burn an inspiration on that.
You'll burn an inspiration? Gotcha. 18.
There we go.
Whew. Hoo. As you do that, Zeka, it takes a second, sleepy brain and all that, but you go for this awkward hug. What does it look like? What does this dispel magic look like?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the hug, and as I'm hugging her, and we come out of the hug, I'm like, as we pull away, you just see that there's a small biscuit in her back pocket, and it melts into a magical weave that enters her body, and almost like stitches seems to fix something inside of her.
Okay. And as you pull away from the hug, you see her continue to turn around, walk back, and Zeka, with your connection to this magic, you see the final stitch, like, finish, pull it tight, weird word choice, and you just see her kind of and you see her just, like, stumble forward, and then... Okay, and just kind of brace herself against the wall before, like, falling basically to her... Basically just falling to the ground in this hallway.
I'll rush forward to, like, make sure she's okay.
As you rush forward, you see just from her eye... just this faint dripping on the carpet. For half a second you think it's tears, but then you realize it's just this miasma, and it just drip, 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 and Annette collapses.